You have to come in the shot, though. You're like,
Yeah, I know. We are live.
Oh, I don't want you. Go away.
We are live. Hello. Welcome.
Hi.
I apologize for being 5 minutes late. We actually had a phone call from our pastor
That came in just a few minutes ago.
just a few minutes ago, and it was unexpected, but we were cool to receive the call, but it did throw us going live on time a little bit off,
But it's all good.
not
We're here.
that bad.
We're here.
We're all good. Thank you for joining us. We appreciate it. We are going to be playing Ankh, Gods of Egypt. We've got it set up right here for a two-player game. I have played this game once, and it was 2 years ago at Dice Tower West. So not last year, but the year before that, I played this at Dice Tower West. And it was a 4-player game, and I was not a fan of the merger mechanism. So, but I had already purchased it at that point. and so I kind of had my copy. And I was talking to people, and people said it's really good as a 2-player game if you don't like the merger mechanism, because the merger mechanism is not in the 2-player game.
Cool.
It only happens with the 3, 4, and 5-player games. So I kept it, thinking that I'll eventually get it to the table with 2 players, and we'll see how we like it. This is the 3rd game in the 3-game series from Eric Lang that includes Blood Rage, Rising Sun, and now Ankh, Gods of Egypt. So Blood Rage is one of my favorite, it's my favorite game of all time. Rising Sun, not as happy with that one as I was with Blood Rage. And Ankh was basically a real distant third based on my singular experience with it. So it wasn't heavy. I kept it in my collection because I want to see how it plays. So that's what we're doing tonight. I've picked a specific scenario that is only for 2 players. And I picked the map that kind of splits us up the most. The other map was like, for this scenario, it was like, my God was right there, and you had 2 of your dudes next to him, and then your guy was over here, and I had 2 of my dudes next to it. It just seemed weird. And I liked this setup a little bit more. I know that we have the map upside down, so to speak. But that's because I thought it would be cooler to put the Delta region, which is not in the game, on the bottom of the board, so that we could manipulate our pieces up here on the top of the board, which is actually the bottom of the board. Because see how these things are upside down to them?
Ah.
So I apologize for that. Usually I want to put the board right side up so that you guys can see it. But for us on this one, it's going to be where it's a little bit more user-friendly for us. So I do apologize for that. Blake Cavaney, this isn't the poop game. I know, Blake.
Oh, I saw on a chat that he wanted you to play that.
It's coming. It's coming, I promise. We'll actually probably even do it this week. We have to get more people to play it, though.
Yeah, just not Michael.
That might actually be very, very good.
He would probably enjoy it.
Yeah, that might be very good streaming. Tom is here. Good to see you. Vanessa G says, good evening, everyone. Kyle, this is such a good game. Well, Kyle, we will see.
I have yet to play.
We will see. Yeah,
so
this is
I'm
Jessie's
excited.
first time playing. I really just didn't like the merger mechanism. I was actually the beneficiary, I'll put it that way, of the merger mechanism. I found myself in, I can't remember if I was 3rd or 4th place. I think I was 4th place, but I was very close to the person in 3rd place. So that's one of the things that really made the merger mechanism not as good, because we were both almost equally powerful. What I've gathered over the years is, over the discussions that I've had rather, is that the further apart 3rd and 4th place is, the less strong that merger is. But if they're really close, it's a really strong merger. And when 3rd and 4th player in the game that I played merged, we trucked 2nd place. I mean, just trucked them. And it was I felt bad for the second player, for the second place guy, because they had done very good over the course of the game, whereas myself and the other person that was in third and fourth player, we didn't do as well, but then we just trucked him. I felt bad for him, and I think first place was the guy who was teaching the game, and he ended up winning anyway. But we came in a pretty close second, and the guy that was in second was in third place, and he just didn't really have. And I didn't like that. I don't like it when that, because if I had been that person, I would have felt horrible. I just wasted my entire time playing this game. So I didn't like the merger mechanism. That's the long story short. I didn't dislike anything else about the game. I liked how these Ankh powers work. I like the differences of abilities that each of the gods have. I like the board play and moving people around and making sure that people are next to monuments and stuff like that. I like the action selection mechanism that's down here, and I like how you trigger events by using all of the actions in a row and then all that kind of thing. I like having these special things. So there's a lot of connections to Blood Rage. Like, the monsters in Blood Rage are very, very much like the Guardians in this game. So I want to like it. That's the best way I can say it. I want to like it. But we'll see. Vanessa G, somehow I can't see Jessie wanting to play this game. Vanessa, why? Why you got to start us off like that?
Because Vanessa likes the games I like.
I know. But here's the thing. I told Jessie earlier today, I said, look, I want to play this.
I said, okay.
It's a 3.09. So it's just on the cusp of what we have arbitrarily said is
it's too much for Jessie.
her cutoff. So,
but he's selling it to me by saying it's kind of like Blood Rage. And
well,
this is
here's
like
the thing. I saw more similarities in this, between this and Blood Rage, than I did between Rising Sun and Blood Rage. That might just be me, but I think there were more similarities there. One of the other things that I said to her is I think part of that 3.09 complexity rating on the Geek is using the merger mechanism. Because even as I think back on it, and even as I was reading over it, I was like, wow. But we're not using that.
See?
So I'm wondering if some of that complexity rating on the Geek can kind of like be whittled away by not using the merger mechanism. That's what I'm hoping.
Look, I got myself into this. I told Sam, I said, we have a free night. We should play a game.
Yeah. Well, she did say, are we playing a game tonight? And I was like, I don't know. And I was like, well, this is what I'm thinking.
All in. Let's go. I'm ready. You never know. Maybe I will like it and love it, Vanessa. Maybe.
Kyle says he loves this game, and then he became a member at the Chester Copper Pot.
Thank you.
Level. Thank you very much for being a member of the channel. We appreciate that. The perks of all of the different membership levels are actually going to become useful here in a little bit, because we are going to
have
merchandise to be able to sell, and you will get that discount for being a member. So thank you for doing that. I appreciate that. Then Tom says, Vanessa, I was just thinking the same thing. Guys, you're killing me. You're killing me, Smalls.
No, it's going to be a great game. We're going to have a great time.
I really want to see the poop game, Vanessa says.
Yes.
I would not like this game, Blake says. Thank you, Vanessa. Why, Blake? Guys, man. I would imagine Jessie has played Blood Rage. Sam teaches everyone that game. Yes, she has played Blood Rage.
Played Blood Rage.
She has played Blood Rage.
I really enjoy it because I get to play it with Sam, and it's his favorite game.
Kyle says he likes how the merge makes me feel like I am not ever out of the game. That's true.
Oh, that's kind of a nice
Blood
thing.
Rage,
that's a positive way to put it,
favorite
too.
game, I can tell when the writing is on the wall. That is true. The more you play Blood Rage, the more you can see the writing on the wall. as
I
you're
don't
playing
have
the game.
that ability to play that.
Well, I will say this: the one time that we played on the
The cruise?
the last time we played on the cruise, I thought I can't remember his name, the gentleman that was with us playing, that was sitting across. I thought he was going to win because he was being very particular about stopping people from getting points and all that kind of stuff. And I thought, and he had all of his his.
I actually thought the same, but I kind of got a little spicy. I was like, he better not beat Sam on this cruise where Sam is trying to teach it to other people.
No, I don't care if he does.
I just had the thought in my head. I knew he was going to beat me. You guys know this about me.
I did.
I go into the games knowing that I'm going to lose, but I have a good time.
It actually turned out to be a very close, but that's one of the
At least between first and second.
well, yeah, that's what I meant. But that's one of the. I say that to just say that sometimes I thought he was going to be able to score more points.
Right.
And I think one of the reasons why he didn't end up winning was because when you were like pushing it and like, come on, let's join, come on, let's fight, come on, and he just kind of picked up on that a little bit, and he made some bad choices on the third round. Which he might have got himself out of some of those points.
Right.
But I don't know. All right, so
that's what happens when you try to play a game with me at 10:30 or 11 o'clock at night. I'm like, okay, we're done now. Let's go.
Chris Mayfield says the poop game is that one where people in line on the outhouse, right? Yep. Pecunia non ole, money doesn't stink. Vanessa says that is correct. Is that really what it translates to, Vanessa? Yes, Blake, it is. It says money doesn't stink. Pecunia non ole. This isn't my style of game. That's what Sam always says. I've never played it, but I'd love to. I'm not. I didn't make that up. Somebody did actually tell me that that's what the name of the game means. Pecunia non ole means money doesn't stink. So I guess you would have to Google Translate what pecunia and what ole means, and that will tell you if I'm correct. Or just put pecunia non ole in there and go from Latin to English, and
See what happens.
that should work. Not a fan of any of the trilogy either.
Must be a movie. You missed us.
Oh, he's asking Blake. This isn't just my style of game. Okay. I just assume I'll always lose. So when I do actually win, it's a pleasant surprise.
Me too.
I swear you guys were separated at birth.
I do this all the time, but I totally think I'm going to lose, and then I win, and I'm like, what do you mean I won? I think I said that on one of the lives. What do you mean I won?
Yeah, that might be.
I don't know. How did I do that?
All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to get down to the table, and I've already given Jessie kind of a primer on how the game plays and all of that kind of stuff. So the scenario that we started with, another reason I picked this scenario is because the other scenario only had 2 regions in it. This one starts the game with 4 regions, and I think that'll be better for us understanding how the combat mechanism works later on. So basically these regions, these numbers, that denotes which region is going to combat in what order. So if you're...
Are my camels aligned between the region?
Yes, these separate region 1 from region 4. The other separators are the Nile. That's what the separators are, and then you have more caravans over here. One of the things that one of the events that will come up throughout the course of the game is that you'll be able to put more caravans out, thus splitting up the board even more into more regions that can be controlled and whatnot. And whomever, since it's a circular one, whomever triggers that event is the one that gets to put out up to 6 camels in a straight line. And you basically have to go from one body of water to the next to split that up. On this map, the Delta region that's down there is impassable. Nobody can go down there. Nothing can be placed down there. It's just not part of the board. Let's just put it that way. Okay?
Okay.
So, the way the game is played is it's played over a number of turns. There's not really any rounds. We just continue going back and forth, taking turns. You're going to be able to take up to 2 actions on your turn. Your actions are over here. You have move figures, summon figure, gain followers, and unlock Ankh powers. When you choose to do one of these actions, you'll simply move it over, one to the right, and do your turn, and then you can pick a second action. The caveat being that your second action has to be below the row that you took on this first turn.
Sure.
So if I chose to move figures first, then I have the rest of the things to pick from for my second action. But if I choose to do gain followers first, I cannot then come up here and do move figures or summon figures. I have to do unlock Ankh powers as my second action. Another caveat to that being is that if your first action triggers, like if it's here and I trigger one of these events down here on my first action, I don't get a second action. So those are the different action selections. Moving figures, you're basically giving yourself the ability to move each of your figures that are on the board up to 3 spaces. When you move figures, you have to end on a land spot. You can't end out in the water unless some power allows you to do that in the game. But you can move through it. So I could, or you could move this dude from here, 1, 2, 3, like that, no problem. But he wouldn't be able to, like if he was here, go 1, 2, 3, and then wait. You know, go for a swim. You can't do that. Oh, he was here, right? Yeah. Mm-hmm. So you can move through other figures. You can move through bodies of water. You can do all of that. But you just can't, you have to end your movement on either a desert tile or a fertile tile. Mm-hmm. You can't, or hex rather, you can't end it in a sea area or where there is anything else. So each hex can only hold one thing, whether that's a monument, a person, or a god, or whatever it is. It can only hold one thing. So you can never, like if I'm here, I can't go 1, 2, 3. I'm in your spot. Now, one of the satet, one of the guardians that you can actually put in your employ, and this is a lot like Blood Rage, where you will simply click your thing on there, and now that becomes,
song.
Huh?
You need to sing the song.
What song?
If you like it, then you better put a ring on it.
That's not a song. If you love it, you put a ring on it. It's not a song.
It's a song.
When? From where?
It's a song.
It's something Eric Lang used to say. It's something Eric Lang used to say.
It's the single ladies song.
Okay.
All the single ladies. Isn't that the right song?
I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm
I
literally...
could be making things up. That's
what?
Very, very possible. I worked all day with preschoolers, so my brain is muddled.
Yeah. It's just what Eric Lang used to say whenever he was teaching people how to play Blood Rage. If you love it, you put a ring on it. That's exactly what it is. So she has a special ability where she can 1, 2, 3 end your movement
and move somebody else.
And move somebody else out.
Cool.
But that still stays to the idea of
Yeah,
you can only have one person or one thing in each hex at the end of a movement. So that's move your figures. Summon figures is where you're simply going to place one figure from your pool on the board adjacent to one of your figures or controlled monuments.
What are the figures in your pool?
These things right here. So I can take one of my figures from my pool and place it next to another spot where I have one of my things, or next to one of my monuments where I have my Ankh token out there already. All right, so I could even place it over here like this because I'm adjacent to that person. All right, so that's summoning figures. Gaining followers. Gaining followers is where you will simply look to see how many monuments you have on the board that are yours. You gain 1 follower for each monument, yours or neutral. So if I had a dude over here that's next to this guy, even though it's neutral, I would be able to summon and I've got one adjacent over here as well. So I would be able to gain 3 followers. One for this one for that one, and one for this one. Because I'm adjacent to ones that I own or neutral ones.
How do you own them?
Well, we will get to that in just a minute. It's one of the events down there. All right, and then you have unlock Ankh powers. So your Ankh powers that are on your board here, you can unlock them by using a number of, oh, dang it. Sacrifice followers equal to the level. Yes, that's what okay. So we each have 1 follower right now. So we can sacrifice 1 to put one of these Ankh powers into play. All right. So it's 1 follower for your level 1s. It's 2 followers for your level 2s, and it's 3 followers for your level 3s. Does that make sense? All right. Now, if you move this one right here, it has a little thingy underneath it. Whenever you're removing these tokens from your board, they always have to go from the leftmost one. So you always have to spend 1, and then your second one, you're going to also be able to take into your charge this dude if you got to do it first. If you didn't get to do it first and somebody else gets it, then you have to start working for level 2, because in a 2-player game, there's only 1 of each level out there.
Got it.
Okay? And they all have special powers, and we'll go over those a little bit later. I'm just trying to get this situated.
Catch up, my love.
Spurs fan chat. Which is better for you, Blood Rage, Rising Sun, or Ankh? Spurs fan. I've only played. Well, Tom says I've only played Blood Rage and Rising Sun once each. Not really interested in seeking them out to play again. Oh, Tom, et tu, Brute. These aren't really my style of games either. I've only played Blood Rage twice, Vanessa says, and it was fine. However, I'd play with Sam just for the experience. Cool. If Sam plays Blood Rage with me, I would try again, Tom says. All right. You're going to play it at least once more, Tom, then. Beyonce Sam, Blake calls me.
Told you. That's the song. There's actually a dance move to it, too.
Please, don't make that stick. Yes. Jessie got the song right. Single Ladies by Beyonce.
See? It's a thing. And there was actually a whole dance move for it. I know because I learned the dance move.
How long ago did that song come out?
Not in the 80s.
Well, this didn't come out in the 80s. But how long ago was it?
No, somebody else tell me. I don't know.
I'm wondering if Blood Rage came out before, and it's something Eric just said. Beyonce heard him say it and then made a song.
Because she played Blood Rage a lot.
Wouldn't that be the connection that we all want to hear about?
That Beyonce is a gamer?
Not so much that, but something that...
I want to see Beyonce's game collection.
I want to hear that Beyonce is in Eric Lang's gaming group.
Right.
That she is actually one of his main playtesters.
Right, and that's where, if you like it, then you better put a ring on it, came from.
He doesn't say like it though. He said if you love it, put a ring on it.
I don't remember. I think the words in the song are like it, but.
Single Ladies came out in 2008.
See?
All right, somebody do the cross check. What came out? Pretty sure Single Ladies came out first. So our theory about Beyonce being one of Eric Lang's main playtesters is
I like this theory. I'm liking this.
It's defunct. It was,
be your 6 degrees of separation. Beyonce plays Blood Rage.
2015 Blood Rage song, yes.
Can we just picture Beyonce playing Blood Rage?
That would be interesting.
That would be great.
Would be great. Have you played this yet, Sam? I have played it once. It was 2 years ago, so this is a little bit of a refresher for me as well. Let's see. This is Sam's least favorite of the 3. He played it once 2 years ago. Thank you, Blake, for restating that for me. MB says it's Beyonce.
See?
I was 8 when the song came out, Blake says.
I was not 8.
Ouch.
I was in a We did a dance class with it.
Ouch. 2008.
My youngest was 1. Or my oldest was 1.
I was 34.
Yeah.
34. And Blake was 8.
So 2000, baby.
I'm old. I'm old. Beyonce is too much of a diva.
I
She'd
think
simply claim victory without even playing, Vanessa says. Vanessa!
she'd sit down and go, cool, I win.
Yeah. And then
I'm
we
done.
would be like,
We'd be like, okay, I guess
can
we
we at
win.
least go through some of the motions?
No, I win.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
I was there when Sam played his first game at Dice Tower Con in 2015, I think. That's cool.
Nice.
Yep, that might have been. It was me, Z, Jason, and Eric.
Oh, really?
It was me, Jason, Z, and Eric. Yeah, it was me and Jason on one side of the table, and then Z, and then Eric. Eric was sitting right across from me. He took one of the figures. So he was trying to prove to us how durable the miniatures were, and he took one of the miniatures and threw it against the wall, and it didn't break. I was like, "Who is this guy? I like this. This is good."
That's funny.
There's a picture taken of Sam, Z, and Eric. Yep. Sam, Jason, Z, and Eric. Yes,
Yep.
that is correct. Yeah, it was good. Good. All right. So back to the actions. So summon figure. You got what that means. You summon figure. You take one of your figures here, and you have to place it adjacent to one of your controlled monuments or pieces. So your god is also one of your pieces. So you could actually put him next to them as well. That's not where he was. He was over there. Gain followers. You gain followers for how many? That's where we actually were. You gain a number of followers for every monument you control that you are next to. All right. So my god is next to this one, so that one counts. This guy counts for this neutral one, and if I had this guy over here, he would count for that neutral one as well. Makes sense?
Yes.
That's gain followers. And then unlock Ankh powers. You're going to sacrifice a number of dudes for the level of Ankh power that you're going to activate. Now, here's the thing. You have to choose one of the 4.
Yeah.
And you're only ever going to be able to have 2.
Right, in each.
In each one, right.
Yep.
So when you get up to level 2, you're constrained by level 2s.
Yeah.
You can't put one of your level 2 ones over here and say, I want that one.
Makes sense.
Okay.
See, I'm getting it. No
now,
problem.
The different events that are down here, the circular events are ones that the person who triggers it gets to do that event. The square ones are conflicts, and that means that both players will be involved in that event.
Cool.
When we hit a conflict, we'll actually go from region to region and have 4 different conflicts, or, as we get later on in the game, there might be 5, there might be 6 different conflicts that are
made
happening.
me make the face, but
All
yeah.
right. But again,
I got it.
it's all procedural. We'll do it one at a time. These smaller ones here means that you're going to control a monument. So if, for example, if nothing else changed, and at the first time I trigger that first one, then I'll be able to claim this monument as my own because it's neutral and I'm right next to it. So I would simply take one of my Ankh power tokens and put it down there, signifying that I control it.
Right.
If I'm over here as well,
you'd get that one
I'd
too.
be able to get that one as well.
Right.
Okay, so that's how you control monuments. And monuments is one of the ways that you're going to be getting devotion, which is how you win the game.
Got it.
I don't think I've mentioned it yet, but the way you win the game, there's 3 different ways. The first way is the first person to get up to the top of the devotion track automatically wins the game. Doesn't matter what we're doing or anything. Once they get up there, boom, game's over, you've won. The second way for you to win is to be the last god standing at the second to last conflict that's on that event track down there. So if one person is up here in the blue and the other person is still down in the red when we are at that spot, the game's over and the person that's up in the blue wins. The third and final way that you can win is by simply having the most devotion at the end of the last conflict. So that would mean that after the second to last conflict, we're both up here in the blue, and we have to continue playing until the end of this last conflict. Whoever has the most devotion at that point is the winner.
Cool.
Okay?
Got it.
Got it. All right.
I'm
now,
going to lose.
if at the in between that second to last and last conflict, if one of us reaches this, the game ends.
Right.
We don't have to finish playing the game all the way. That's another way for that to trigger the end of the game. Okay. All right. Let's see here. I think I know more of Sam's online video life than he does. You probably do, because I forget it. That's just the long and the short of it. I forget it. That is absolutely correct. Let me guess, Jason won. I don't know that Jason won, actually. I think Eric might have won. He's the designer, after all. And he does not have any qualms about beating you while he teaches you the game. At least he didn't with us, that I remember. Vanessa says, I graduated college in 2008. You guys, making us feel old.
I'm already old. I already know that. But I'm happy with it. I had a 1-year-old baby in 2008.
Blake says, I love the fact that Sam no longer questions how and why I know things.
We don't. We just go,
I don't.
Okay.
Cool.
Blake knows it. We got it.
You do have a healthy knowledge of random facts. That is correct. I think we already said that. We all know more of Sam's online video life than he does. You're correct. I once remember Sam dancing to Love Shack during a game marathon. I did?
I don't know. I actually haven't watched a lot of the older videos.
I was half asleep when I did it. If I did it, I'm not admitting that I did.
I mean, if they're saying you did, and we've already admitted that they remember more of your video life than you do.
Yeah, but they might just be saying random stuff now, thinking that I'll go, sure.
I haven't watched many of the old
maybe
ones.
so. We'll see.
Maybe I should.
Sam's random accents always crack me up. Yep, that's pretty much.
That's Sam.
That's something. That's
But
vintage.
I like the Sam I already have. I don't need to know the Sam he was.
Yeah, that's true. All right, so we'll go through once we get to a conflict. We'll go through.
Sounds good.
The different steps of that.
Let's go.
Now, let's just go ahead and get started. I do want to. Well, see, I can't do that because conflict is where you're going to be scoring a lot of devotion points. So we do kind of need to talk. We already discussed it a little bit before, but battle resolution: the player with the most strength wins the battle and gains 1 devotion. Kills all enemy figures. In case of a tie, all players lose and have their figures killed. See, that's another connection to Blood Rage. Ties are mutual destruction. The battle tiebreaker token may be used once per conflict to win a tie. So the battle tiebreaker token goes to the person who triggers the conflict. So if the action that I do triggers the event of conflict, then I will get the token and I can use it once. Notice that there are going to be 4 at the beginning of the game conflicts. This can only be used in one of them to break a tie. Does that make sense? If there's a tie and the person that has this does not use it, mutual destruction. We all die.
Okay.
All right? So keep that in mind.
Okay.
It is on YouTube, Sam. Spurs fan says.
I will have to look that one up because
Yes,
he says he doesn't dance.
You were playing Time's Up and danced to Love Shack 3 times. I'm telling you, it had to have been super late. And I was already in goof mode.
He says he doesn't dance, so I'm ready to look that one up. And
I still love when Sam dropped something on the Carnival Zombies board during the first 24-hour marathon. Yep. What was the game board Sam broke over his head?
see, I'm making the shocked faces here. I'm like,
What was that?
You broke a game board over your head?
I vaguely remember that.
Why did you do that?
I don't recall.
See, I haven't watched. I have watched very, very few of his old videos because, one, there's so many of them. I like living my life currently, so...
YouTube is listening to our conversation. After we talk about Sam calling out Z as the traitor in the Shadows Over Camelot game, YouTube gave me the video of that 24-hour marathon. Scary.
Wow.
Big Brother's watching.
Always.
Always.
Okay,
All
I
right.
have a question though. If you're moving
go ahead.
from here to here,
Yes.
you can still do that, but this doesn't count as a move.
Negative.
You can't. You're just crossing the river.
Yeah, because this is just a division between these two
Right, got
hexes.
it. But this counts as a move.
Yes, this will, because you're literally,
Crossing the
instead
sea.
of going 1, 2, 3,
Yeah, I
you're
know.
going 1, 2.
I got it.
But you just can't end your movement
I get
in
that.
water. Yeah.
Okay, sorry. No more questions. Focus. I'm ready.
You're trying to straight out the board, but bent it too much. Man, I don't remember what it was. Maybe that was tumbling dice. Maybe it was tumbling dice. It was a little warped, and I don't think it was. I remember something breaking with tumbling dice one time.
I've literally never seen these. So.
But anyway, all right. So I've set myself to be the first player.
Thank you.
Because you don't like going first.
I don't.
So my first action is going to be... I need to move that guy back. I am going to, I think I'm going to summon a figure. So I'm going to summon a figure, and we will place it here. And my second action has to be gain followers or powers. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to gain followers, which at this point I'm adjacent to 1, 2 of mine or neutral. So I get 2 followers. Pretty please. And those are my 2 actions. So now it is your turn.
Cool.
It was tumbling dice, Ice Guardian says. Ice Guardian, thanks for being here, man. Appreciate it. Spurs fan, thank you for being here, too. I've already said hello to Blake and Vanessa, so thank you guys for being here. Appreciate it.
Okay, so I'm going to, for my first move, I'm just going to move.
Okay, so you're going to use the move figures.
Yeah, and I'm going to move this guy
1
here, which puts him adjacent to both, right?
Well, this one's not neutral.
This
and
one's
this
not
one's
neutral.
mine.
Right.
But this one is neutral, and you are adjacent to that now.
1, 2, 3. So I can go there.
Sure.
And that puts him more
Yes.
adjacent. Okay. And then...
and that also contests me up here for this region.
Right.
But it does leave this region down here
All right.
devoid.
I got it.
You can move all of your figures
All of my figures.
up to 3, including your god if you wanted to. And these god tokens are
They're really cool.
immensely overproduced, but they're very cool as well.
Overproduced.
Yeah, I mean, look how tall they are.
Oh, I love it. I think they're very cool.
No, I do too, but it's just like, wow.
In Super Fantasy Brawl, remember the ones had those really tall, like they were like
Yeah.
this tall.
Yeah, super tall.
Okay, so I'm also gonna move this one there.
Okay. All right, and you're going to leave your god where it is?
Sure.
Okay. So that's your move. And
That's my
now
move, and
you
then
can
I'm going
summon, gain,
to-
or unlock.
I'm going to gain.
Okay, so you're going to gain followers.
Yes. So I don't have this one. That's yours. But I have a neutral here, and I have a neutral there.
Yep.
So I get 2.
All right, so you have 1 here.
Yes.
1, 2, 3. So you get 3.
Thank you.
You are welcome. Okay, I am going to, my first action is going to be to move figures, and I will go 1, 2, 3. And then this one I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, like so. And then my second will be to gain followers. So that's telling us that that's going to trigger one of these actions. But I do my action first. So I gain followers if I'm next to ones that I own or ones that are neutral. So I get 1, 2, 3, 4. So I get 4 followers. Okay. And now we come down here and that triggers the first control monument. So if I gain control of one neutral monument you have a figure adjacent to. If there are no neutral monuments on the board, gain control of an opponent's adjacent monument instead. So you can take over control of these with a control monument event if you have a person adjacent to it. Make sense? All right, so what are we going to do here? I'm going to put this out here. This out here. Oop, caravan fell over. And this one will go down here as well. And now that this one has activated, it goes back to where it started. And it's your turn.
Okay, so I'm going to...
There is a video of the skunk in the one-bedroom office 8 years too. LOL if you remember that. No, I don't remember that. A skunk in the one-bedroom office 8 years. Nope, not ringing a bell. Go ahead. Another great video is Cinco Linko Extreme. Yeah, that was fun. I remember that one doing. I remember Cinco Linko is the one where we like painted our face and we had those weird. I showed you the thumbnail for it. I don't think you watched
I didn't
the
watch
video.
it.
Yeah, they were all being.
Sorry, I'm a
goofballs.
different kind of Sam fan. I don't watch its videos. Okay, so since you just took like 3 monuments and I can't, so now I'm like, crap. Okay, place one figure from your pool adjacent to one of your figures or your monuments. Okay. Gain 1 follower for each monument or sacrifice followers. Okay. So I think I will. I don't know what to do, my love. I think I will just summon.
Okay, you're going to summon. Boom. So place one of your figures out where you are adjacent. Yep, that'll work.
And then, and I think
So
I will
either
just
gain
gain
or
followers.
unlock. Gain followers. All right, boom. So you are going to be getting 1,
3.
2, 3. Yes.
1, 2, 3.
Dang. Jeez Louise. Golly, George. I can gain followers. I'll do that. Gain followers, so that gets me 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 more followers, please. Osiris is winning in the followers department.
Yeah, Strider would like to say that Sam's going to beat me in all of them.
No, he doesn't say that.
That's okay.
All right, so that's my first action. My second action is going to be to unlock an Ankh power. So I think I'm going to, when you use the gain followers action, you gain +1 follower.
Yeah,
Start
like
conflict event. Gain 1 follower for each region where you have any figures. That's pretty cool. Monuments cost 0 to build. Win a battle, gain 3 followers. I'm going to do inspiring.
So that means you don't need followers to get.
Oh no, I do need to sacrifice a follower to do that.
Right.
But monuments, when you use the monuments card, battle card, it says that you have to sacrifice 3 followers to build control a temple, pyramid, or obelisk anywhere. So since I did that, and if I play the monuments card, build monuments card during a battle, then instead of having to spend 3, I don't have to spend any. Same thing would be for you if you chose to do that one. But that was my 2. So pretty much you're going to get 1 action now, because any action that you choose to do
is going to put me
is going to trigger an event.
Okay, cool.
But it's cool for you because you will be able to kind of take control of some of these monuments.
Not really.
Yeah, you will.
Yeah, but I'm not. I mean, just that one
here,
and that one.
You're adjacent there, and yeah, if there are no neutral monuments on the board, then you would be able to take control of this one. But because there are, you wouldn't be able to.
Okay, so I will.
Which action do you want to trigger it then?
I'm going to use a summon.
Okay, so you're using a summon action. Go ahead. You were the skunk, Sam. Well, that happens often, doesn't it?
No comment.
See, I was expecting you not to throw me under the bus there.
I didn't. I just said no comment.
And say we're all skunks at some point in time.
Exactly.
Yeah. She has a love affair with skunks.
Actual skunks? Oh. Actually, they make Jessie turn into Tourette's Jessie.
Yeah.
I don't do well with skunk spells.
Jessie's version of Tourette's. She doesn't.
Yeah, they're not cuss words. It's like.
They're made up words like.
I can't even remember.
Son of a biscuit lover or whatever.
They don't. Half of them don't make sense.
Yes, that is true.
Monkey chicken pie. Like they don't.
Yep.
There's no.
Blake says he found it. Oh, Blake.
Okay, so I did summon figures and I triggered. So it's going to do that motion.
Okay, so you triggered some. You put your figure out. Where'd you put your figure?
I'm right here.
Okay. So that goes there, and now you can control monuments. So you'll take one of your things and put them here.
Yep, and then one here.
And one there as well. So you're controlling the pyramids, it looks like, except for that down in that region. I got it.
Got it.
But there you go. All right, so you're controlling all of those. Skunks reek.
We have a lot of them up in here in the Malagas, Wenatchee Valley, and they're literally suicidal.
Here's the problem. Sometimes you can't tell the difference if it's a skunk or if it's a pot factory.
Which we also have.
We also have up here. So
I can tell that they make me cuss. I have been sprayed by a skunk.
Took a lot of digging to find that. What? Well, 15412. Blake, you gotta show me the video. You gotta tell us the video so we can use that to. Oh, I guess it's the dancing part. I guess. We'll watch that later.
I will watch that. I'm gonna watch that. Yeah, no, I was sprayed by a skunk when I was like 5.
I've never been sprayed by a skunk.
My dog and I were out in the backwoods on our property, and my dog went up kind of over the log, and the skunk popped up and sprayed both my dog and I. And since that day, I get a little nasty.
2017 marathon, second video.
I'm writing it down.
7 Friday evening. You have a follower behind the container that needs to be brought back into the fold.
2017. Behind what? Me?
You have a follower
behind the container? Me?
Oh, behind the container? Oh, yes. There you go.
Thank you.
Eagle Eye, David Brown.
27 second video, is that what you said?
2017 marathon, second video, 7 p.m. Friday evening, I think is what it's called. That's when it was supposed to start. And then an hour and 54 minutes in, that's when it happens, I guess.
I'm watching that.
Thanks.
That's going to happen.
Thanks, Blake.
Thanks, Blake. Okay.
All right, so that was
so
you.
I gained my monuments, and that's all.
Yeah. All right, I'm going to summon a figure. And I'm going to summon that figure. I'm going to summon that figure here. Do I want to do it there? Where did I have that? Yeah, I think I do. I want to summon it right there. And then my second action, I'm going to unlock an Ankh power. So I'm going to go ahead and unlock this. And I'm going to go with Omnipresent. Start of the conflict event, gain 1 follower for each region where you have any figures. So that will be that. I unlocked this guy, which means that Satet comes to
stomp me.
my thing here. So I'll put her right down here. And I don't think she comes out immediately. I think I have to use a summon figures action for that to happen. Control the guardian. When a player adds a guardian to their pool, they attach one of their color bases. This will make it clear which color colors. Guardians in a player's pool can be summoned to the board with a summon figure action. Yeah, so it comes into my pool, and then I can summon it later on. But that was my summon. So this is going to happen. There is one to summon down. There is one neutral down there. I'm not next to it though, so I don't get to control any monuments. So, and plus I'm not adjacent to any of yours anyway, so it doesn't matter. So that doesn't really help anything for me. That comes back here. So now it's your turn.
Okay.
Second marathon of 2017. No, it's video 7, but was the second marathon. Got it. I understand. Marathon 2, video 7. Got it.
Wait.
Understood.
Don't. I don't.
I do. I remember. Yep.
Okay.
Chat rate is at 0. Guys and gals, what you
all
doing?
waiting for Jessie's brain to explode. That's going to happen.
Is it really? Is this?
I'm fine.
I mean, I know.
I get to the, I don't know what to do, but I'm fine. Okay. So for my action...
After the first conflict, I think you'll have a better understanding of what you need to do. And I'm not trying to not explain it to you so that I get a leg up. I just find it hard to explain it to you what you should and should not be doing. Because frankly, I'm just going by the seat of my pants here as well. And I have one play from 2 years ago that I'm going off of here.
Okay, so I think I will, as my... Which people are mine?
The blue dudes.
I can't see that from here.
What do you mean?
On the track. No. That.
No, these are not your people. These are just action markers.
Anybody has an action.
Anybody does it.
Okay, thank you. I was like, is that just mine?
No.
Okay, I understand now.
Vanessa says, sorry, I got distracted looking for this clip.
I think I will, if it's the first one, it triggers and I get nothing else. So, I guess for my first action, I will summon.
Okay.
And I will go down here.
Summon figures again. You're going to go...
Down there somewhere.
Right here?
Sure.
Okay. Okay, well, that's pretty cool. What that does is that one less space that I can use to get into here to maybe, hopefully, at some point, try to take this over.
Right.
So I have to be able to get adjacent to it in order to try to turn it over into my favor. So that's a good move.
So that's my summon. And then for the next one, I'm going to unlock Ankh powers. Okay. And I'm going to do revered.
Power. All right. Well.
And then, no, this goes here, and this goes here.
Ooh. All right. Wow. Oh, that's interesting.
Each of your figures adjacent to an enemy figure is considered protected.
Okay.
Protected figures can't be killed.
That's something that I didn't explain. So each of your figures that is adjacent to an enemy figure is considered protected by Isis. She is the protector. So she's kind of like Freya in Norse mythology. And she's a little bit like the god in Blood Rage that protects everybody at the end of a battle. Nobody dies at the end of a battle. But so this guy, he's adjacent to enemy figures. He's considered protected, or he's considered protected. These two are not because they're not adjacent to an enemy figure. This guy isn't, but this guy is. Yes. Yeah. So in battles, when you would be destroyed, since they're adjacent to an enemy figure, they're not. But this guy would be, for example.
So that was my move, and
that's your move. That was your second move.
Yeah.
The Ankh power. All right. So. Let's see here. What should I do? Gain followers. I could summon.
Yeah, he's got like 32 followers. So.
Well, again, that doesn't really help me other than
in battle, which is going to happen.
Oh, by the way, move. I had to get rid of one of these when I did this.
Peter.
I'm going to summon a figure. I'm going to summon Satet. Satet may end her regular move in an enemy space by moving them one space away. You choose where to move the enemies. So I will go here. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go here. Yep. No. I am going to go down here. All right, so Satet's going to go down there. And then that triggers. Whoosh. Since I triggered it, I get the tie break token. And now we're going to go through, and we start with number 1. So region 1 happens first. There's nobody else here. So I claim domination. I get 1 devotion for each monument majority I have. So I have 1, so I get 1. Then I gain 1 devotion for dominating that region. So I get 2 devotion for dominating this region, 1 for the obelisks, and then 1 for dominating the region. Then we go over to number 2. And so no battle happens here. No real conflict. That's done. So now we come to number 2. And now since we both have figures adjacent, in that region, we are now going to have a conflict and we're going to have to use our cards. So the first thing we do is we're going to choose one of the cards that you want to use in that region. So let's see, it's 2-2, I believe. Let me see here. Because I don't think the god is worth more than 1. Let me just make sure. Conflict. All right. I'm looking. Oh, there we go. All players with figures in the region calculator total. Each figure provides 1 strength, but in individual guardian abilities, god powers, and or Ankh powers might increase this amount. Each battle card also has a bonus strength value. Okay, so yeah, everybody is only 1. So it's right now it's 2-2. 1, 2 to 1, 2. All right? And then the card that we choose, the number up in the top is going to affect our strength by that much. So if you play your chariots, it's going to be +3. You won't have any other special ability, but you'll probably win the battle, unless I play my my 3 as well, and whatever. But I'm going to play this one in region 2. If Jessie doesn't understand, does that mean she will end up winning? Yes, absolutely. More than likely. Blake asked, did you find it? Vanessa says, I did not. Dice Tower Marathon 2, Friday evening video 7. I found one of the Friday evening videos, but when I went to the timestamp, they were playing something totally different. It's 2017 Marathons 2. Search that. They're really trying hard. This must have been...
I want to see this too. I'm going to have to go through this.
Okay,
Dante,
so you've played this card.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll flip that, and we'll flip this. All right, so +0, and this says, after battle resolution, gain 1 devotion for each of your figures killed during this battle, including the Plague of Locusts. So neither of us played the Plague of Locusts. So in order, we do build monuments, then we would do the Plague, then we resolve monument majority. So build monument, this gives me +0, but I can sacrifice 3 followers, 0 because I'm inspiring, to build an obelisk pyramid anywhere in the region. So when I place this, it has to be on a non-water space. But I'm going to place... I'm going to place a pyramid. Actually, no. I'm going to place a... I'm going to place a temple. And I'm going to place it right here. Now, when I build it, I get to automatically control it, even though there's nobody next to it. Okay? So that's what mine was able to do. Yours, so here's the thing. 0 to 0, so it's 2-2 still right now, so it's a tie. I am going to go ahead and use this and break it in my favor. So I will win this one, this tie break. So your 1 is defeated. The god never dies. He always stays here, but this comes back to you. That gets you 1 devotion for this guy. Okay? Oh, I'm sorry. We skipped some stuff. Monument majority first. So you're going to get monument majority because you have the majority of the obelisks. With only 1. There's only 1 obelisk in the area, and you control it. So you control obelisk monuments, you gain 1 devotion. I control pyramids and temples, so that gets me 2 devotion. Okay? Battle resolution. The player with the most strength wins the battle, gains 1 devotion, so give me 1 more devotion, and kills all enemy figures. And that gave you your devotion that we already gave you from this one. All right. And that's that. So now this stays face up. You can put it wherever you want over there, so that we can know that it has been played. Make sense? That's number 2. Now we go to number 3. Number 3, we all have people present. So right now it's 1-2 to 1, and we play another card. Jessie is not enjoying herself.
I am. I just am thinking. I don't understand the whole thinking. No.
Oh, I found it. Can you put the link in the chat? No, it won't let me post the link. Sam must have banned links on the chat. I
don't think he has.
I don't think I
just
have,
don't.
but
Maybe you have.
I don't remember. I'm sorry if I did. I'll check into it. Sam got Love Shack all 3 rounds of Time's Up. Oh, that's why. We're playing Time's Up. Oh, duh. Okay. You've never played Time's Up.
Nope.
Time's Up is like kind of like it's kind of like a cross between charades and just one. Because in the first rounds of Time's Up, you can only give like one word. Well, no, I'm sorry. The first round you can give any number of words. You just can't say the words that are on the card. The second round you can only give one word. You can make any sounds you want to, but you can only give one word. And then the last one is complete charades. You can do any movements that you want. You can make any sounds that you want, but you can't say any words. And you're trying to get your teammate to say the words that are on the card. And so I got Love Shack all 3 rounds. And so I had to get my partner to say Love Shack basically without saying any words. And if you can one of the positive ways to do well in the game is that if you can use as few words as possible in the earlier rounds, you have that to build upon in the third rounds because you use the same cards over and over again in every round. So that's why. I was being a positive. Let's see. I think I might.
Okay.
I'm
going back to drinking lemon
that.
water.
You ready?
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. All right. ISIS. ISIS is drought. Oh, that really sucks. Well, not for you, I guess. Plague of locusts. All right, here we go. So, neither of us played Build Monuments, so we don't do that. I played Resolve. I played Plague of Locusts, so we're going to resolve that. So all players take all of their followers into their hands. And we're going to bid a number of followers from our pool simultaneously, and we're basically sacrificing them. We're going to kill all figures here except for those of the player who sacrifices the single most followers. So.
Okay, so you're trying to sacrifice the most?
Yes. So that your people don't die in the Plague of Locusts.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Sure.
All right, so pick how many you're going to bid. I will do the same. And then close hand build.
Okay.
What are you making the vase for?
I got it. Doesn't matter what I'm making the vase for. I understand.
All right. I did 4.
Yep.
You did 3. So both of your dudes die.
And these go away.
And those all go away. Mine go away as well. All right. Now Your devotion reward for
you
winning
win,
the
don't
battle is increased by 1 for each of your figures in Desert.
Nope.
That's actually a good card to play.
It would have been if you hadn't beat me.
If I hadn't done that to you.
Yeah.
Sorry.
He's not sorry.
Well, I kind of am, because I want you to enjoy yourself.
Nope, that's not going to happen if he keeps slamming me. Here's the rule. If you want Jessie to like a game, don't smash her the first time.
I'm not smashing you. Yet.
I'm just saying.
All right. So, battle resolution, it's 0 to 1, so I win the battle. So I get 1 devotion.
Uh-huh.
You
Oh,
have...
actually, this will work. It's all good.
You have the majority of pyramids, so you get 1 devotion.
Uh-huh.
I have the majority on temples, so I get 1 devotion.
Uh-huh.
And that's it. So I won the battle. That gave me a devotion. You already gave me that. And that's the end of that. So these
So then we go to section 4.
And then we go to section 4. That's correct. I do remember Rob squatting Jason. This is yours. Rob Oren. He's a retired amateur wrestler, professional wrestler, and he's like super strong. And he squatted Jason. He put Jason up on his back and was actually squatting.
That's cool.
And so now we're doing region 4. Oh. And it's 2 to 2. That's not gonna help. I'll do that one. Rob is a big dude. That is correct. Tom and Z made a video in which Z taught Tom Santorini, and they ate ogre sauce that Tom backed on Kickstarter. Ooh. That sounds disgusting.
I think you guys did a lot of crazy stuff.
I don't know what ogre sauce is.
I don't have any clue, and I don't know that I want to know.
We are stalkers of Sam's online video live.
I
Just
love
admit
it.
it. We are the police
I'm
songs
grateful.
of board gaming.
Every move you make. I'm grateful because now that you guys have watched them, I don't have to.
You don't have to.
I
I see how it is.
I like living the moment.
Oh,
That's what I like doing.
I didn't explain my special ability. It hasn't come into effect yet. But if I ever lose a battle...
Oh, I don't think that's going to happen.
No, it probably will. If I ever lose a battle, my people will come off, but I can choose a region in there and make it a gate to the underworld. Which means that any place, then for later on when I use the summon figures thing, I can summon a dude here even if I don't have anybody adjacent to it.
I don't know what to play. Okay.
You play a card.
I understand that.
Tom was upset that the ogre sauce ingredients, the first ingredient was ketchup and the second ingredient was mustard. That doesn't sound appetizing.
I don't know. I make ketchup and mustard and mayonnaise and make a fry sauce. But
You put mustard in the ketchup and mayonnaise fry sauce? You're a monster.
I am. And pickled juice.
Ew! David Brownlee says nothing.
David Brownlee says nothing. He actually wrote the word nothing.
No. It's just, there's nothing there. But he clicked enter, so he said nothing. I think it was just silence after the ingredient list.
Cool.
What's Jessie's special power? Jessie's special power is that if her people are adjacent to enemy figures, they have the protection of ISIS, which is why it didn't help her over here, because she wasn't adjacent to any enemy figures over here.
All right, but by next time I'll be ready.
Yeah. They put it on pretzels. Ugh.
Sounds good.
All right, so I'm doing drought, and you're doing build a monument.
No, I won't, because I'm going to lose.
No, you will. Build monument actually gets done now. So you get to do this. You can build a monument, sacrifice 3 dudes, pick your monument that you want to pick. Now, what you may want to pick, it depends. If you pick an obelisk or a pyramid, you're gonna get a devotion for either one of those because you already have one pyramid. If you have another, you will definitely have the majority of pyramids. If you build an obelisk, it will be the only obelisk in the region, and you'll have the majority for that as well. If you build another temple, you won't have the majority, but you'll take the majority away from me, which means that I won't get the devotion for it, but neither will you. Does that make sense? So if you build a pyramid or an obelisk, it will definitely give you an obelisk. Okay, so you do that, and one of your Ankh tokens.
Sure.
To be that. All right, so that is that. We've done that. And now drought, my 2 dudes that are on desert spaces are going to count for +1. So both of these are +2 right now. So it's 2, 4 to 2. +1, 5. All right. So nobody played Resolve Plague. Now we go to Monument Majority. So I have the most in temples, so I get 1 devotion. You have the most in pyramids and obelisks, so you get 2 devotion. And now we go to Battle Resolution. So again, it's 2, 4 to 1, 2. So I win the battle, which gets me another devotion. And then your dudes are destroyed, except this guy is protected because he's adjacent to an enemy figure, so only that guy goes. That's the end of that resolution.
Thank goodness.
There you go. And that is the end of the conflict phase.
But this is a long game.
Not if we start going faster.
Okay.
Not if we start going faster.
I'm like looking at the clock going, it's going to be 12:30 before we
No,
end this.
it better not be. Because look.
We've only gone to there. We have to go all the way down to there.
Understand, and we've been explaining every single
All right, I
thing
got
that
it.
we're
No more
doing
explaining.
and
Let's
taking
go.
a lot of time to make
Okay,
decisions.
go.
Now you kind of understand how everything works.
Yep.
And so now it should go a lot faster.
Got it.
Okay, cool beans. Let's see here. They put it on pretzels during a Dice Tower con. Sam got to the crowd to say Tom was number 2. This is a long game, not if we start going faster. Yeah, okay. Sam. Thanks. Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
I triggered that. So now it's your turn. Oh, and this comes back to 2. Your turn. So if you want 2 actions, you've got to choose summon figure first because everything else is going to trigger an event.
But I just don't know how building a caravan would benefit me. So I don't know.
Well, it depends. For example, if you built
right there,
right here, which whenever you build, the new region that you make has to have at least 6 hexes in it, and this would have 8 here. So if you built right here, you would have, if you put a dude here,
sure,
you could be doing the Dominion thing that I did down there, and not even have to worry about battling or conflict or anything like that. As long as I stayed out of it, I may not. But that's the benefit to making new regions out of stuff.
Okay.
You're giving a place to, because, I mean, think about it. We only have so many cards. We can't play cards on every single battle.
Right.
You know, that kind of thing.
Okay. So I will summon figures.
Okay. So you're doing 1, and where do you place it?
Right
here.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
so now it's either gain followers or unlock Ankh powers.
I have no more people, so gain followers.
Gain followers. Okay. So blink.
And that ends it.
And you're going to get
1, 2, 3.
Just 1, just 2. Because you have to be adjacent to things. So you're getting 2 followers. Better than nothing. But now you're going to get
a camel caravan,
and you can choose where you're going to put it.
Okay, it's gonna go right between the two.
Go ahead and get it. It's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Need 5 of them. All right. So now, a couple other things. You can choose. Is this 3 going to stay down here, or is it going to go over here? Whatever region you choose, the other one's going to get the 4.
But the 4 is over here.
I'm sorry, the 5.
Oh. It doesn't matter.
Well, it can matter because
they go in
it will
order.
determine what order the conflicts are resolved in.
Okay. I know. Yeah. Whatever. Pick one. Yes. Do that. Sure. Because I don't. Right.
All right. Now. That was your. So this comes back here.
And then it says, yeah, swap the token. Did that. Okay.
Let's see here. I think I am going to summon as well.
But I can't not. You have to do 2 in each Ankh power.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep, you have to do 2 before you move on to the second highest. All right, so I summoned, and then so I have to go. I'm going to go with gaining followers. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it. Your turn. Vanessa says, we did distract them for the first 40 minutes or so.
That was not. I'm sorry. We got to focus. We're never going to finish this.
Fast playing now.
Yeah.
Also, interacting with chat slows things down, but we like the interaction.
We love it.
Yep.
That's our favorite part. It's because you guys are here with us and chatting with us, and that's good. So I'm going to but then it'll trigger and I can't do 2 moves. Well, I guess I will summon.
Okay, you're going to summon.
And put that one down in between you 2.
Down
over
here?
there. Yeah.
Okay.
And then I'm going to unlock an Ankh power. Oh, it triggered.
It triggers
never
something.
mind.
So that moves it here. And
Monuments. We all have that settled.
yep, we all have that settled because we're not adjacent to any neutral ones, and there is still a neutral one there, so that nothing happens with that. But this comes back here, and now it's my turn. Gosh. Well, I'm going to move. I'm going to go 1, 2 down there, and then that triggers another event of
Control
monuments.
monument, what you do.
So I'm going to do that one down there, and that's it. And that comes back here. Your turn.
Okay.
Was that Daphne coming home?
No, Aiden came home.
Was that Aiden?
Aiden came home about 7:51.
Okay.
And Daphne was home a while back.
Oh, she was. All right.
I'm going to...
Jason Lycan says, late night up with the newborn. Glad to see some live streams.
Congratulations.
Good to see you, bud.
Yeah, newborns get all confused on sleep.
Blake said, I almost dropped an earbud in the toilet. And Tom said, I think that's TMI, Blake. I said, almost, Tom, Blake says.
Okay, I'm going to...
Gosh. You got all those eye boogers, buddy. Yes, I know. All those eye boogers. Yes.
I'm going to move...
Okay. Move figures.
Yeah.
Boom.
Going to go 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
And then I'm going to summon.
Whoa, where did that go?
Move and summon.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Right?
Yeah. No, you did it right. You just didn't, you were thinking it probably, I didn't hear you. Well, let's say that. I didn't hear you say you were summoning.
I did. Who knows?
Okay, so that was that. Let's see here. I managed to slap it away as it was falling, Blake says.
That's funny.
I think I am going to summon as well. And I will do that here. And then...
Your second move?
Second move... I think I'm going to... do an Ankh power, so I have to spend 2 dudes. And let's see here. If I control 3 of the same.
Stop, pup. Relax.
1, 2, 3. Ooh. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to do Resplendent, because I control 3 monuments of the same. I control 3 temples. And then that triggers another conflict, which gives me the tiebreaker. And then this comes back. So now we go down to region 1. And there is a conflict there because it is, right now, I have
Power 3.
3, 4
Right.
to your 2.
Right.
I'm going to go with that one. All right. She put that card down pretty heavy.
I'm ready. Let's go.
I knew it.
I'm ready. I'm going to lose, so it doesn't matter.
So every one of my
You have one on the green.
So I get 1 follower.
Yeah.
And he can't be destroyed during battle resolution.
Right.
I figured you would play that.
Yeah.
Because you're gonna win battle resolution.
Right.
But he's not gonna die because of this
right.
card. All right. So neither of us played Build Monument or Resolve Plague, so we go to Monument Majority. So I have the majority on 2, so I get 2 devotion. You don't have any. So the 2 comes from obelisks and temples, not 2 for just obelisks. Then we go to battle resolution. You have 3 4-5 to my 3-4 nothing. So you win battle resolution,
But nobody dies.
which gives you +1, but he doesn't die because of this card. And I lost a battle, so I can take one of my things and place it in the region, like so, and that's a gate to the underworld now. This card comes back, this card comes back, and now we go to Area 2, which is over here. Blake had to go. Got to head out. Nice chatting to everyone. See you later, Blake.
Bye,
Take
Blake.
care, buddy. David Brownlee, has Jessie played Scythe? No. Oh, my goodness. Scythe is much. I would venture to guess that Scythe is probably close to the 4 out of 5 rating. Maybe not. Maybe it's a 3.5, something like that. But it's, I'm not even going to try. Because I don't like Scythe because of how complicated it is. How, not really complicated, convoluted it is. I mean, you've got to do this over here, and then to do this and this
No,
over
thanks.
here, and it's just too much. I don't like it. I like Scythe. I don't like how complicated it is. The last time I played Scythe, I had the most fun with it I ever had, and I simply resolved that I'm not going to win.
Oh yeah, that's my game.
So I'm
That's
just
how I go
gonna
into
have
every
fun.
game.
I'm just
I'm
gonna
like,
have fun.
I'm not gonna win, but I have fun. Oh yeah, that's how I totally do.
So now we're on number 2 here. And right now it is 2-2 because I have 2 things in there. You have 2 things in there. I'm going to play this. The big Strider poppers. Hi, Strider. You say hi? Say hi to everybody. Ooh, excuse me. Gosh. So ISIS. Look at that. Boom. All right, so here's the thing.
You have the tiebreaker.
I do have the tiebreaker.
But you can't destroy my people because they're next to you.
Correct. But I don't want to destroy my people. So I'm going to use this so that I win the combat. Because if I don't win this, it will be mutual destruction. Both of my guys will be destroyed, but yours will be protected. And I don't want that to happen. So I'm going to use this so that I win the battle, but then nobody dies. Because your stuff is protected and I'm the winner. So I get a devotion for winning the battle. We both take, because we both play Cycle of Mott, we both take all of our cards, including Cycle of Mott, into our thing now. So now we have our entire hands available to us again. So we kind of jumped ahead. We did battle resolution already, but you get 1 devotion for obelisks, and I get 1 for pyramids, and I get 1 for temples. Okay, so that's the end of that one. Now we go to 3. You have dominion or domination, so you're going to get 1 for pyramids, and you're going to get 1 for dominating. All right, over here, I'm going to get 1 for temples, and I get 1 for dominating. You don't get anything for these because you don't have anybody here.
Yeah, because you eliminated all my people. Thank you. I know that.
Over here, I get 1 for temples,
Yes.
and I get 1 for dominating.
Cool.
All right, that's the end of that round. I'm the one that triggered that, so goes back to you. You got tickles?
My hand is really pissing me off.
Well, is it itchy? Oh, sorry.
I'm trying to literally sit on it.
Her MS is flaring.
That's
and
all right.
It's making her hands really itchy.
My whole arms. But the point is, okay, 5. So we did that. So it's my move.
It is your turn, yeah, because I triggered that one. So
Cool.
we are about halfway done with the game, though.
Cool.
Well, maybe a third.
I'm going to.
David Brownlee says, I think you have to feel like you can win even if you don't.
No. You don't have to feel like you have to win. You just have to recognize that you're going to lose and then just enjoy it anyway. But if you feel like you have to win, then you get into the mode like, oh my gosh, I got to win. Like you get into a different mode. No. Just play for fun.
Yeah. It's kind of like that.
Like, nah, just realize that you're going to lose and go, yeah, I'm just going to.
Band of Brothers, man. That was Captain Spears, or at that time, Lieutenant Spears, to advice to Private Blythe. Mm-hmm. All these guys are thinking they're going to make it. You just have to realize you're already dead.
Mm-hmm. That's exactly. I'm like, well, I'm already going to lose, so it doesn't matter.
Lewis says, I don't have to win. I enjoy the journey.
Yes. That's what I think.
You don't you don't enjoy the journey of figuring out a game? No, no, okay. It's not about, for me with Scythe, it's not about figuring out the game. Part of the problem with Scythe for me, and I'm focusing in on that because I think it'll help me explain it as much.
I don't know what to do. Move, summon, game. Got it. Okay. I can't summon because it'll trigger. And then I don't have anything to do with that.
So what you may want to do is you may want to, because there are no neutral temples out on the board right now. Right. So when you trigger these control monument things, you're going to be able to take possibly temples or monuments from me.
Right. Only if I land on those circles
Only if you're
first.
Adjacent to them.
And I land on them first.
And you trigger those things.
So,
correct. Which that's kind of the timber that this has to go at. You have to kind of be able to know which action to take at the best time for you so that you can do what you want to do. That's kind of the whole thing behind this action selection mechanism.
Yeah, and I don't understand that, so therefore I just kind of bluff it.
Well, you're getting there. It's your first time playing the game. I was the same way.
So I think I will just move just because I don't want to summon.
Okay.
But I need to summon, but I have to do that after I at least do something else.
So you're going to move?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
I don't know where to go, though. If I go 1, 2, 3, I get protected in battle.
Yes.
So I'll do that.
And you're here.
Yeah.
Getting ready to do that.
Yeah.
But now you can move your other figures as well.
So I'm going to... Oh, I can move my other people. Yeah, but there's no point. That one's safe. That one's blocking, and that one's a safe. So...
Okay, look. If you move 1, 2 down here, you're still adjacent to this guy. So if you want to gain more followers, you're still adjacent. And he's protected by this guy as well. But you're in a position to, if you're able to trigger one of these things, take that away from me.
Okay.
You understand?
Yeah.
So I understand why you might want to leave this guy here.
Right. He's protected.
Yeah, he's protected, so he's not going to die.
This one's not going to die. That
guy.
one's not going to die. So...
Yeah.
And then I will just unlock an Ankh power.
Okay.
Win a battle. That will never happen. Why would I pay for that? I guess I will do this. No. Pay this and do this.
Yeah, that's a good one. And
nope, you already took
he's
that
already
one.
gone.
Yep.
So yeah. Which is why you might want to be rushing towards that one.
I would if I had more than 42 people. But since I don't, I won't.
All right.
This is really pissing me off.
Sorry, baby.
Screw it. I'm just going to itch it.
What about,
I'm just going to give up and scratch it for the whole thing.
Or that.
I'm good.
Yeah, that works. All right. Let's see here. Have you counted how many games you have and percentage played? No, I haven't, Jason. Spurs fan.
That seems like math.
Let's see. Scythe is an efficiency race masquerading as a tabletop mech battle. Yeah, that's one of the things that kind of set me off about Scythe. It had such good theme, and the theme really doesn't matter. It really doesn't.
This is a good theme. I like this theme.
I kind of get annoyed with certain players that are trying to win the game during the rules explanation. They have to know every rule and every exception to the rule to have fun. Annoying to me.
Right.
Yeah.
I get that.
Understood. I have not counted how many games we have and how many of the percentage played. I do know that I have a very high percentage played because most of the games that I own, I've done reviews on.
Yeah.
And you have to play them multiple times to actually, even the ones that are over here, I'm looking at and I hit a column of games that I haven't played, and I was like, well, I haven't played any of those, but I played that, and I played that, and I played that. So even the ones that are on the table over here have a
pretty high percentage.
a decently high percentage. All right, my turn.
Yes, please.
All right. Let's see here. I am going to... I don't have any figures to summon. So I'm going to move. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. She's going to move over there. And then I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, 3. Like that. And then down there, gonna leave it be. Gonna leave it be. Let's see, where was I here? 1, 2. Gosh.
Why is your mic falling off tonight?
Because I don't have it clipped very well. And I keep, I don't know, it's just bugging me tonight. I'm gonna go over there instead. Leave that down there. Okay, that's my move figures. That triggers a caravan. And I am going to see, that triggers a caravan. Where can I trigger a caravan? I think I'm gonna go, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. I'm gonna go right here. I'm gonna go like that. And like that. And 2 will stay right here. And where is it? 6. We'll go right here. All right. That is that. This comes back here. Your turn, Matt.
Mm-hmm.
Strider, you look goofy.
Darn it.
You look goofy. Come here. Come here. Come on up. Come here. Yes. We say hi. Yes. Come say hi to everybody. Say hi. Hi, everybody. You're shy. You're shy.
You're not. Okay, I'm going to...
What do you think?
Okay, I'm going to summon, but it triggers an action, so...
Okay. Look out.
But I'm going to summon right
Good boy.
there. Oh, I can't move. I can't reach it.
Where?
Right there.
Right here?
Yeah,
Because you're adjacent. Okay.
I'm adjacent to that
Yep.
guy, too.
Yep. All right, so you're summoning. That's
Yep.
right there. That's going to do that.
Yeah, and then gain monuments, and there's none.
No? No, yeah. No, this is what you should have been planning to do. Because, look, gain control of one neutral monument you have
There
a
are
figure
none.
adjacent to. If there are no neutral monuments on the board, gain control of an opponent's adjacent monument instead. So, you're adjacent here. You gain control of that. Boom. You're not adjacent down here. You are adjacent down here. So boom, you get one of those too. You get that down there as well. So you just gain control of 2 monuments that were mine. So now you're going to be getting, if everything stays the same, you're going to get 1, 2 devotion for that one, and you're going to get 1, 2, 3 devotion for being up here. That was a good move. All right. And now this resets to this. Tom says hi to Strider. Strider has laid down and he is now chewing. He's chewing his headless monkey. That was not a euphemism. There's actually a.
There was a head on this.
Yeah,
there was a head on this monkey.
And he decided to decapitate
now
the
there
monkey
is no head on the monkey.
in like 5 nanoseconds after we gave it to him.
We still have the toy, but there is no monkey head on it.
Earlier point was that digital versions of games can help you overcome the complexity barrier. That is very true.
Good. Yeah, that's a good point.
That is very true. Okay. So that was your event. So now, I am going to. Oh man, Okay, I'm going to gain. Oh, geez. I just kind of have to do it. I was trying to let you get up there.
No, babe, just go.
I was trying to let you get up there, but I can't do it. Boom. Ankh power, I got to use 2 dudes. Temple attuned. Obelisk attuned. Let me see. Oh, dang. Dude, you 1, 2, 3. Okay, no, I still have 3. All right. You almost took, I think, you took one of my temples away, and I thought you also took that ability away because I have to have 3 temples, 3 of the same type. So that was difficult for me. All right, anyway, we're going to go with temple attuned. So each of my temples grants me +2 strength in that region if any of your figures are adjacent to it. I have to be adjacent to it. And that gets me a mummy. And the mummy, if it is killed, it immediately resummons next to adjacent to your god, if he's available. But he's not on the board yet. And this comes back. So here is where...
You take over the monuments again.
Well, no. I'm going to take this one, because there aren't any neutral ones out there. I'm going to take this one, because I'm adjacent to it.
And that one.
I need to check something, because I wonder if you have to be adjacent to it. Left on the board, the player gains control of a monument controlled by another player. Instead, the player who triggered the event must still have at least 1 figure adjacent to the monument they wish to control. If they do, they remove that other player's Ankh from the return of the
adjacent to it.
Yeah, so it doesn't say anything about what I was wondering is if I was still adjacent to it, do you get control over it? But yes, you do.
I'm taking it from you.
Yeah, it doesn't say anything about it. So, okay. So this one comes back to me. I kept that one. This comes back to me. And that's it. So this comes back here. Your turn. Oh, the mummy becomes mine.
Okay.
Let's see. It's your turn, baby.
Thank you, dear.
I would put in a timer in a game that does not have one of the players. That does not have one if players are min-maxing and AP too much. Ha! That's an interesting idea.
Put in a little timer play on it.
Yeah, just...
Be like, yep, you got 3 minutes, go. So you can't sit there and min-max.
Actually, 3 minutes is a very long time for a turn.
But
yeah, I get what you're saying.
So they can't sit there and do what they want. Okay. So I will, I should have figures adjacent to. I don't have anything adjacent to anybody. 1, 2. I only get 2. So,
well.
Okay, so I will summon.
Okay.
I put this here at least.
Summon figures. Put that there.
And then I will gain.
Gain followers?
For each monument that's only mine that I have figures adjacent to. So I have 1, 2, 3.
Yep. Okay. You summoned and gained. I will... Hold on for a second. Place 1 one follower for each monument. Okay.
What are you eating? Oh.
I know you know nothing, Mama.
Okay.
Okay. I think I'm going to do... Summon. So he will go to be adjacent. We'll put him here, the mummy there. And then we're going to do an Ankh power, and I'll spend 3 of these to put this guy. I'm going to go with Glorious. So these guys get used. Your turn.
Thanks.
I did think it was cool that blue is your favorite color and Isis is a female.
She's awesome.
She also looks really cool.
Yeah, she does. The picture here, the art is really neat.
Mm-hmm. What you got going on? Spurs playing just like MLB pitch clock to make the game go faster.
Yeah.
Every board game needs one, even if they don't have one. No, I don't agree with that. I just think that, you keep things going at a good pace.
We need a more audible one in telestrations, though. There's that little timer. Somebody has to be keeping their eyes on it. Like you could have a ding on that one.
Yeah,
ding.
That's true. Hi, buddy.
Move, summon, gain, or unlock. Well, I can't clearly unlock. So that's out.
You can. You got 2.
Yes. But I don't have any pyramids. Like I don't have, and I don't have.
You've got some. I mean, you've got pyramids here. You've
Yeah,
got a
but I don't
pyramid
have
there.
3 of any type.
Okay, so you don't need that.
I don't have any obelisks, so I can't do that.
Okay.
I don't have any temples.
You do have pyramids.
I do.
Summon figures, action. may summon one extra figure adjacent to each of your pyramids.
But all my figures are on the board.
Truth.
So that doesn't help me.
Truth.
So, I can move figures.
1, 2.
But I don't know why that would benefit me.
Well, here's the thing. What you could do is you could place here. You do have 2 pyramids right now. So, this guy comes up 6th.
Don't bump the camera.
This guy comes up 6th, this region. So if you use your monument build on one of the 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5s and build a 3rd pyramid somewhere, now your god is worth 3 when we get here. And so now it's 3, 4 to my 1. You see what I'm saying? So that would be a good one for you to do and something for you to work for. Work towards.
But I'd have to move people first.
No, you wouldn't. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to do, I mean, if you want to move people, you can. But you don't have to do it in order to do that.
Okay, so, no, but I can't, because I was going to say I would just do gain followers and then that, but I only get 1 move.
Right.
So, the best thing I can do is I can do move. So I will do move. I will just move. I don't know why I would do that. I don't know why. I was thinking of moving my god over to here, but it doesn't matter. I don't know why I would do that.
Well, the only thing that this is, I'm getting 2 devotion from this.
Right.
So moving the god over here would make us battle for that, and I wouldn't get dominion. That's not a bad idea. But again, it comes down to what you want to do.
Well, I will just do gain followers, and it'll trigger an end of a move. But
you don't want to do this?
Sure, I'll do that. Fine.
No, I mean, I'm not trying to tell you what to do.
I trust you.
I just think that's a good thing for you to go for.
Cool. Then that still triggers an end of a move.
Yes, it does. And that will trigger this. That gives you this.
Right.
So now you're breaking ties, not me.
Right.
So now we go to area 1. And right now it is 4 to 1. But your dude is protected.
So you said I need to, I don't know.
If you're going for this, so that your god is worth 3 in a later battle, before we get to her battle, which is the 6th one, at some point you have to play a monument card. So you can get your 3rd pyramid on the board.
I can't, because I don't have 3 followers.
Okay. There are other cards in your hand that allow you to get followers if your people are in the right regions.
Right.
And
they aren't.
And they aren't.
So, I will.
Why don't you have 3? I thought you had 3.
No, because I bought this.
I thought you had 6.
No, I had 4. Or, yeah, I had 4. Okay.
Sorry.
No, I'm not worried. I will just do this.
Okay. So, Osiris card. We both played Flood.
I have nobody in the flood zone anyway, but it doesn't help me. It doesn't do anything, but it doesn't hurt me because I stay there.
If you would have played your Chariot card, it would have brought us to a tie. Then you could have broken it to get rid of my dude. that would have been better than playing a flood that you're not going to benefit from. So do that. Let's go back and do that, because I want to show the game how it can be played with more teeth to it. So here, you've got 3. I'm going to get 1 follower. There's something you can do to stop that.
No, I'm not judging.
I forget. It actually protects that dude down there.
Yeah. Because he's safe.
For each green space, those figures can't be killed. Yeah.
Right, it can't be killed.
All right, but let's not do that then. I didn't think that through all the way.
Well, no, I mean, I don't care. It doesn't.
Well, it'll get you an extra devotion. It'll get you an extra devotion because you will win the battle if you want to use that. And break the tie in your favor. That will get you devotion.
Sure. I'm going to do that. There. But you can only use it once during the whole battle.
Truth.
Yeah, so.
Okay. I'll get 2 devotion, 1 each for the obelisk and the temple.
And I get 1.
Yes. That goes back to you. This goes back to me. Now we go to region 2, which is my dominion, so I get 2. 1 for the temple and 1 for dominating. So move me 2. Region 3 is a battle between us. So we have to play a card. It's 1-1 right now. So if nobody breaks that, we're both going to die, because I'm going to die outright, and then you're not next to... Oh, wait, no, you're adjacent to... So you won't if it's a tie. You won't die. I think I will build. Oh, dang, I just told you what I was going to do.
It doesn't matter.
I'm an idiot. Matthew Rose is here. Hello, hello. Good to see you, Matthew. Nick Hayes is here as well. I caught a live play. Always heard of Ankh. First time seeing it. Oh, okay. Chocolate. What is
I like chocolate.
What is that about?
I don't know, but it sounds good.
AP
I
players.
made you a dessert last night. Tell him what I made you.
Oh, yeah. Wow, that was good dessert.
Maybe it wasn't last night. It might have been a couple nights ago.
Yeah, it was a couple nights ago. She made a coconut pecan upside down cake. And it was divine, actually.
It was pretty good. Gluten-free, too.
Yes, gluten-free.
Which is quite a challenge when...
David Brownie, he says. That's where the chocolate reference comes from. I thought it would be funny to wear my Deliverance shirt while we're playing an Egyptian-themed game.
This is just what I wore to school today.
Hi, poppers.
Okay.
All right, you're playing this card, Drought. And we're in region 2, right? No. We're in region 3. All right, so your devotion reward for winning this battle is increased by 1 for each of your figures in Desert region. So it's 2 to 1. So you do win, but this does happen first, so I get to build a monument. Got beard hair everywhere. I got to build a monument, but it's for free because I'm inspiring. So I think I want to do. I will do. I'll do an obelisk. And I will place it right here. Put one of my dudes in there. So that is...
Wait, I get my thing. You said we had to do it later.
Wait. Yeah, you're right.
I'm like, wait, you said do it later, but I got something.
No, it's during battle resolution.
Right.
You will get something, yes. So battle resolution is 2 to my 1. So I'm going to die. And you are going to get, well, we didn't do monuments first. That's why. You get one devotion for having the most pyramids. I get 1 devotion for having the most obelisks. Now we resolve the battle. I died. You get 1 devotion for winning, but that's increased by 1 because you have somebody in a desert space. That's that. Now we go to 4, which is over here, and it is 1, 2, 3 to 2, and we got to play cards. And I'm going to play that. Deliverance, the 1972 movie? No.
The game.
The game. I hear banjos. Paddle faster. Did you say your cake was gluten-free? Music
Yes.
to my ears with a severe wheat allergy.
Gluten-free, upside-down pecan coconut cake.
Yes. Super good.
It was okay.
Sam
liked
is
it.
sending my mind upside down. I don't understand what that means.
That happens to me all the time.
I've been called worse in grade school. That's super funny. Ryan Moore is here. Good to see you. Powell Family Farm is also here. Good to see y'all too. Thank you for joining us. Nick Hayes as well. I think I said hi to you, Nick, but just in case, I'm getting it over now. I just watched Aliens, and I always hear Sam saying, "Game over, man," in my head. You must have used that quote during some of your live plays when the Dice Tower, and that's what I'm recalling. Yes, that is absolutely true. I still do that.
Okay.
All right, so you're playing this one?
Yep.
Flood and Drought.
That's kind of funny. They played together.
Again, you don't have anybody in
I know, but
you should be saving it for where you do have people in flood regions.
Oh, maybe I did mean to do that. Okay. Okay, I'll play this one. It's the same.
Yeah, I'll take it back. Miracle! Alrighty, here we go. After battle resolution, gain 1 devotion for each of your figures killed during this battle. Oh, okay.
I don't lose anything,
it.
so I
Yeah, that's true. You don't lose anybody.
right. So
But
drought, you win. So you play.
so my devotion reward for winning is increased by 1 for each of your figures in desert. So
You
all right.
get 2.
So I'm going to get 1 for this, 1 for this, and you get 1 for this, and then I win the battle, which is 1 for me, and then I get 1, 2 more because of drought. And both of your guys are protected so they don't die. There you go. This comes up here. That was number 4. Number 5 is over here, is contested. So we do get to play again. Let's see. Oof. What should I play? I don't want to play that. I'm going to play that. They need to make a board game based off that old computer game Pharaoh. ISIS plays Plague of Locusts. Interesting.
We have one play here.
What you gonna do?
Beat you.
All right. All players in the region simultaneously bid followers and sacrifice them. Kill all figures here except for those of the player who sacrificed the single most.
But I'm next to you. So does that mean I still die?
What does that say?
She's protected. Can't be killed during battle resolution.
Can't be killed during battle resolution. That's battle resolution. That's not Plague of Locusts.
Okay.
Let me see what the explanation of Plague of Locusts says. All right, so Plague of Locusts. Each player with at least one figure in the region performs a blind bid of followers to sacrifice. Each player secretly places blah, 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 and all players reveal. It doesn't say anything about ISIS. Protected figures can still be killed by effects outside of battle resolution, such as Plague of Locusts. Cool. Kabuki Kid is here. Hello, hello. Not My Eyeball Games is here as well. I've heard this game is great two-player game. This is how we roll. Hello? No one is here. Does anybody like Days of Wonder games after Asmodee bought it? Interesting.
Ooh, that's a tough question.
I'd like to hear those answers in just a minute. All right, so Plague of Locusts, what do you got to do something? We are in what? We're in
5.
5. We're in 5, yeah. All right, here we go. Two and two. That means we both do it. We both die. Which is why I wanted to do it. So we're in 5, so we both die. And so I get that person back, you get that person back. I get 1 devotion. And that's that. I don't have anybody here anymore. But this came before battle resolution, though. Oh, wait a minute. You might have taken... That might have been a good move for you to do. In reverse devotion, for each monument majority they have. Does it have to be people present? Monument majorities have majority. They need to control more monuments of a specific type in the region than other. The dinner board each player in reverse order. Yeah, it doesn't say. Doesn't say that they have to have presence. So there we go. I get 1 devotion for having this. And that's it. From there, so Plague of Locusts. Miracle. That was 5. Now we go down to 6. And 1, 2. Her chest. So you have 1, 2 to my 1.
Look, I just want everyone to see Sam's 2 away from beating us before we even get to the rest. So I'm just saying. It doesn't matter what card he's going to play. He's going to get a devotion, and it's going to be game over.
There we go.
So.
All right. So you did Flood. That will get you a follower. Because you have a person there, and then that person can't die. He wasn't going to die anyway because he's protected by ISIS. I just get all of my cards back.
The protection is a very good move.
So I get all of those back. I lost, so this is going to go away. You won, so you get 1 for winning, and then you're also going to get 1 for most obelisks, and then I'm going to get 1 for pyramids.
You don't have any people there anymore.
I know, but that happens before battle resolution happens. So that goes up there. You got 1 for winning, right?
But I get 1 for Dominion. I have the...
No, you don't, because I was there.
Oh, okay.
We had to fight over it. That comes back. And that was 6. that's that. This comes back here. And at this point, if we were playing a 3, 4, 5 player,
then
the merge would
happens.
happen. The merge would happen, but that we aren't. So now, well, we have to get here.
I know.
I have to get there.
That won't take long.
So
folks.
my turn happens, and summon, sure. Kind of do need to summon. That's not going to really do anything. That's not going to get me any devotion. What can I do to get myself devotion right now? Don't think I can do anything to get myself devotion.
What about one of these? Doesn't that gain devotion? Gain devotion.
Well,
gain devotion.
Did I win a battle by 3 or more? I don't think I did. Oh, I did. I did here. I did, right? Because it was 3, 4 to your 1. No.
Well, if you do this worshipful, if you do worshipful, after each battle you may sacrifice 2 to gain 1 devotion.
Right, but that means we have to wait 3 more turns to get all the way up.
Well, there's no way.
Get up to the last thing.
I continue to play because we're not done, but I'm just saying there's no way.
Well, you want to try to get up into the blue as well.
Right, because that'll just
all right, let's just keep going. Sam confirmed my suspicion that Heat was a rethemed Flamme Rouge, so I was telling my wife that it was a good thing I didn't get it. Then her late Christmas present arrived.
Been there.
Just popped Heat in the bag, Matthew Rose says. Yeah. Okay, so
yeah,
all
focus.
Right, let's focus a little bit. So let's see here.
Well, this would also get you. Doesn't getting these things get you a devotion?
No.
Oh.
No, they don't help me. They don't help me getting any devotion. Plus, I'm running low on followers.
Wow, that's crazy.
So
I don't know what you're talking about.
That's what I need to do. I need to summon people. I'm going to summon a person, and that's going to put a person down here. And then
wait, you can't summon there. You have to summon by one of your own people.
No, temples.
Oh, temples.
Things that you own.
Yeah. Okay.
Or
Figures
or
monuments.
Let me
Forgot
put
that.
out some more. Let's see. I'm gonna go with. Have to do 6. Man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. 3, 4, 5. So I'll do that. This will be 4, and this turns into 7.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And that triggered that, so this comes back here. Your turn.
Cool.
Sea Salt and Paper 2. Uh-oh. They're all talking about their Wednesday game meetup. Heat is the big current winner from them. Played our first 2 games of the Ticket to Ride Legacy game earlier tonight. Is quite fun so far, Kabuki Kid said. I always wanted to play Pirates Cove. Pirates Cove is a good one. I own it, Kabuki Kid said. Funny thing, Sam confirmed. Yeah, Heat. And it's just popped Heat in the bag, Matthew Rose says. Cannot get Ticket to Ride Legacy game. Nightwatch says publishers stop printing them now. Some weird business plan to limit production of the game.
For what?
The Ticket to Ride Legacy game.
Oh.
So that's unfortunate.
I will. guess I will summon figures.
Okay.
I'll go there.
Next to this dude.
Yeah, but you have to move it up on the track.
Oh, summon.
Summon. And then I'm going to gain followers, and I get 3.
Gain followers, and then that lets you control monuments.
I can't.
Yes, you can.
Okay.
Here, so put one there for you. You already have this one.
No, that's you that has that
I
one.
know.
Already.
Down here, you get another one. That is your 3rd pyramid, by the way. So now your god is worth 3. And you're also adjacent to this one. So another one goes out here as well. Then this comes back, and I'm going to summon figures. Can't summon next to him. Could summon next to them over there. I'll summon right. I don't need that. We need stuff over here. All right, so that's summon figures.
Chill out.
Then I'm going to gain some followers. I get 1, 2, 3, 4. Just 4. Get 4 followers. Sam, do you have all 3 Century games? Yes. And yes, it's Golem edition, not any other, not the others. They're all Century Golems because that's the best.
We love those.
Yep.
My kids love those. They asked to play it on the cruise.
Yep.
We did. We played Century Golem edition, I think.
Yeah.
We didn't play Eastern Mountains. No, we played Century Golem edition.
Fee is here. Good morning, Fee. It's morning where he is.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
I didn't
or
judge.
She, they, where they are. I don't know if it's a male or female. So the Golem
that
ones
was
are
your
nicer.
turn?
That is correct, Kabuki Kid.
I love the
That is correct.
multi
The stones.
stones, the multi-faceted. Those are the best. So it's my turn?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I'm going to...
I would suggest making it to where you trigger that next monument, that control monuments event before I can, because if I do it again, I'm going to take back all those ones you just took from me.
So do summon. I don't have anybody to summon.
Well, even if you can't summon anybody out there, you can still take that action to trigger the event.
Okay, I'll do that then.
Or you can move your figures first, maybe get closer to some of mine, which you could. This guy, you can move him 1, 2, 3. That way he's next to this one. You could move this person here so that he's next to this one.
Okay. We'll do
You know what I'm
move.
saying? So
1,
do move.
2. 1, 2.
No, 3.
3.
Yeah, you want, because you want him next to one of my guys, so he has protection of ISIS in battles. And then
Down there, yeah.
summon figure, even though you don't have anything to summon, because that triggers this. That turns this into yours. It turns this into yours. You already have both of these down here. You couldn't, well, yeah. You could have moved ISIS herself over there, but...
She's in guarding position.
All right, so what is this?
I don't know. I don't have any people, so it's not me. You must have paid for something.
No, I didn't. I got 4 the last time I did something, so it wasn't mine. All right. And then that was that. This comes back here. So, all right. Now, I am gonna...
I know, just a minute.
I'm gonna... I'm
telling one of the kids to get the puppy out.
Yeah, I'm gonna move figures. I'm gonna move. 2, 3 up here. Then I'm going to move. One, 2, 3.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3. 1.
Thank you.
2. Movie back there. Not that it matters. And that's all I'm going to do. That's my move followers. And then, oh my gosh. I'll go ahead and, after you lose battle resolution with 2 or more of your figures, gain 2 devotion.
Thank you.
All in the red devotion section every now. I'm just going to be magnanimous. Oh, I should have. Oh, dang! I should have already taken him, but he has a weird ability. When summoned or moved, point its claws at 2 spaces at the start of every conflict event. Destroy all adjacent monuments it's pointing at. So if I get him out on the board, that will matter, but I doubt it. Your turn. All right, let's see here. I have heard Rebellion takes a long time. Oh, what are they talking about? Go ahead, you do your turn. Have you combined all 3 games yet for a play? No, I haven't. Which game is longer to play, this or Star Wars Rebellion? I think Rebellion will probably be... The reason it's taken a long time for us is because we're interacting, we're talking, we're explaining what's going on. No, so. Babe,
no, it's not. It's not so bad.
It's not you. That. We're interacting with the crowd.
We like to interact.
We're talking through what we're doing, so because we're both learning the game pretty much. I've only played it once, and that was 2 years ago. Just in case you haven't noticed, my brain doesn't work that well, so it takes a long time for me to figure out how to play the game. There's something for me to grab onto, so I'm catching onto it a little bit faster than she is, but it's only because I have experience with it. So it's taking a little bit longer to play, and right now we're at the 2.5 hour mark.
I don't.
Rebellion takes about 3 hours to play. This, as a 2-player, like if we were to play this again, which we won't do it live, but if we were to play this again, you would play faster than you're playing right now. I would play
faster because I'm learning. I don't.
Yeah.
And right now, like I'm stuck. I'm literally stuck.
No, you're actually in a very powerful position right now. You just can't see it.
Well, I can't see it at all.
Look at how many temples you own right now. Look at how many monuments you own.
So
right now.
I need to do a battle.
Well, yeah. That would be a good thing for you to do right now.
The only thing to do is move, and I don't really know that I want to move anybody, but...
Again, you don't have to take advantage of the action. If you want to trigger the action just so that you can trigger the event, you can do that.
Right. Or I could get one of these, but that doesn't get me anything either.
Well, it depends, because look at how many monuments you have right now. You have one. You have, for temples, you have 1, 2. You have one,
so
two. You have
okay.
1, 2, 3 obelisks. You have 1, 2, 3 pyramids.
Okay, so I will pay 2 as my move to unlock Ankh power and pay for the temple.
Okay, so the temples. All right. So what temples are going to do is they're going to give you plus 2 strength in the region if you have figures adjacent
Which
to
I don't,
it.
so it doesn't matter anyway.
No, you do here.
I do there, but there's nobody there. And I don't here, and I don't here, so.
So put it next to one of the other ones. You don't have to do temples. Do it on the obelisks. What does that do?
Move.
Start of your battle.
Move any number of figures adjacent to your obelisks in the region.
Yeah.
But then I lose the protection and stuff, so. There's no obelisks in this region. Oops. I'm not in this region. I'm next to this one. There's none in that region. I'm next to that one. There's none in this region. Yeah. I'm next to this one. So fine, I'll do that.
All right.
So that triggered.
So you did this.
No, I did Ankh power.
Oh, that's right, Ankh power. Okay. So that triggers this. All right. So we go to region 1, which is down there. And I am 3, 4 to your 2. No, I'm not, because you took away 3. A bunch of my temples.
And I have 3.
Do I have 3 of the same type? I have 1, 2. I don't. You took that away from me, so it's just 2 to 2 right now. I don't know that I have 3 either. Well, your god is over here, so your god is not part of the battle. My god is.
Oh yeah.
So, but he is not worth 3 because I don't have 3 of the same kind. I have 2 temples, but that's actually all I have, except for this guy up here. So it's just 2 to 2. And we will finish the entire conflict round. Okay. Just in case.
Well, we won't. I mean, if you get a devotion here, we won't.
No, we will finish the entire round.
Okay.
We'll finish the conflict. That's determined at the end of the conflict. And then you're doing this. All right, so I'm getting 1 follower because I have 1 person in a fertile region. And I have +0, so it's 2 to 2. So it's mutual destruction. Do I? No, you do.
Well, I thought I did, but it's not here.
Yeah, you do. It's right there. I just didn't give it to you because you triggered it. I didn't. So you get this. So it's 2 to 2. You don't want to use it necessarily unless you want. No. I mean, it'll give you a devotion because you will win the battle. And then my guy will be my guy won't be destroyed because of this.
Yeah.
So maybe you don't want to use it.
Okay.
So it's mutual destruction, but you're protected, and my guy's protected, so nobody dies.
Right.
All right. You have obelisks, so you get 1. I have temples, so I get 1. But now we move to 2. This comes back. All of those come back. Section 2 is here. Nothing happens because I'm already maxed out. Section 3 is here. We have another battle.
But I don't understand. You continue?
I just said we finish the conflict round.
Okay.
Why are you making the face?
Because I don't understand why. Because you said if somebody reaches here, they end.
I'm trying to get you to see how many points you're going to score this round. Please indulge me.
I'm going.
Because you have the opinion right now that you have absolutely sucked during this entire game.
No,
and I'm trying to show you how this round you're going to whoop me on devotion.
I don't think so. But
on devotion, you're going to whoop me in this round.
Maybe.
All right. That's all I'm trying to. I'm just trying to show you how, if you just.
I know. I just don't get the.
The what?
The how. I've had to ask you.
Mm-hmm. All right.
No. I'm in.
3. This is where we are right now.
Yes.
So it's 1-1 right now.
1-1.
And you're protected.
Yes.
So I will. This is just going to be. Yeah, I do. So I'm going to do this.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Drought. All right. So you're going to, yes, good play. All right, I'm going to build a monument. Doesn't really matter what I'm playing. I'm going to do a temple. I'll put it down here, and that happens. Drought gives you +1 for this guy. Mm-hmm. This is done. So it's 1-1. I had 0. You had 1, so you actually win. She dies. And so all together, I would get 1 devotion, but don't worry about moving my stuff.
No, just calculate.
No. It doesn't matter. There is no recalculating it. So, but you're going to get 1, 2. Mm-hmm. You're going to get 1 more for winning the battle, plus 1 more because you played drought. Mm-hmm. All right, so that's 4 devotion that you got from that round. Mm-hmm. That one battle. Next, number 4, right here.
Nothing.
Not going to work. Well, you're going to get a devotion here. No, you wouldn't because you don't have anybody there. Mm-mm. So this would have been a domination for me. I would have gotten 2. 4, 5. This is a domination for you, so you get 2 more. All right, and then 6 is down here. Your god is worth 3, so that's 3, 4 to my 1. I'll play this. So you are going to get an extra dude because you have it, and he's protected. So you get an extra worker. Mm-hmm. And I'm going to get an extra devotion for people that die because it's 4 to 1. He died, so I would get an extra devotion. But you would get 1, 2 devotion for having the most of both of these. Mm-hmm. And then you would also get 1 for winning the battle. Mm-hmm. So this goes away. This comes here. And that was 6. Now we go to 7, which is up here. And it's 2 to 1. Mm-hmm. And I'm going to do drought. Mm-hmm. And whatever you played, I don't know what you played. Miracle. All right.
It just gets me 1.
Yeah. So this will get, no, it'll get you 1 for this. But first things first, you get 1 for this. Mm-hmm. And then you get 1 for him dying in battle because he's not protected. And then I would have gotten 1 for winning the battle plus 1 and 1 for that. So look how close. I'm just saying.
I hear you.
But you had the ability to be a contender. You just weren't grokking the rules fast.
Right, I got it.
Yeah, that's it.
But technically, I was down here when you hit here.
That's correct.
So I mean, I understand that it helps me understand the rules, but it didn't really matter.
No. It didn't change the game, and that's not what my point was. My point was I wanted you to see how controlling these monuments is really kind of integral to getting a lot of devotion. Mm-hmm. And if you would have been more
well, next time
proactive to to gaining these. Like when you, back here, I think, when you controlled a bunch of these from me, I was able to trigger the very next one and get them right back. So that was kind of a turning point for me getting a whole bunch more devotion, opposed to you. If you had been able to keep those monuments on that third conflict, you would have been a lot closer to where I was, and I wouldn't have gone so high up on that on that one right there.
Here.
So I just wanted you to see how you were set to score a ton of devotion with that thing, and not just say, I won, ha ha ha. I didn't want to do that. I wanted to show you how you were set up to score a lot of devotion because of how you were able to control these monuments. Because that's a big point to the game, I think. All right?
Well, next time. I'll play better.
People have not been watching, basically.
Well, we lost them all after 3 hours. I'm pretty sure they all fell asleep.
No. Let's see. This seems pretty long. Derek S. Yes, that's true. But as other people have said, first game takes a long time until you learn it. Derek said, I've heard that Rebellion takes a long time. I own it, but haven't played a full game yet. It does take a long time, but as with any game, the more you play it, that game time goes down. The first time you learn how to play a game, you can't take that as how long it takes to play the game.
Because you don't know what to do.
Right.
That's where I go. I mean, actually, Sam played solo on this game.
No, I didn't.
For many of the moves, because I went, well, I don't know what to do. And he would like, go do this, do this, do this, do this, do this. And I would do it. And I would be like, okay. And then it's my turn again. I'm like, nope, don't know what to do. So Sam would play solo again and show me what to do.
No.
And I would do it.
Well,
which is how I learn, though.
Yeah.
That's how I learn. I don't learn by people I've told this to Sam. I don't learn auditory. I don't learn by just listening. I have to see it. So that's why I always ask other people to go first, because I need to see what to do.
See, Derek says, I didn't know the game played 2 players. I thought it was the 3-player game. It is, if you want to use the merging mechanic that I don't really like. So the only reason that I still have this game is because I've been wanting to play 2-player to see if I like how the game plays at 2. I actually do like the interaction here.
No, I do too.
I do like the interaction here. I do think that if it was only a 3-player game, I would have gotten rid of it a long time ago, because I don't like the merging mechanic at all. I don't like it at all. So I do like how this plays with 2-player, though. I think I want to play it again with Jess some more.
I'm up for that.
I want to see how JT plays. I want to see how JT likes it at 2-player as well. And if Jessie starts liking it a little bit more, I know you're saying you enjoyed it, and I know you're saying that you liked it, but like you said, you were kind of...
I was in learning mode, so I didn't really know
so I want to wait.
doing.
I want to wait to see how Jess plays, a little bit more on her own, and I also want to see how it plays with me and JT, with me and somebody else, before I really keep it. I think right now I'm on the fence. I don't know that I would keep this game if you don't enjoy it more. And that's why I want to play it with you
we'd have
more,
to play it again,
so that you can determine whether or not you like it.
Right.
If you like it, I'll probably keep it. If you don't like it, there's no reason for me to keep this game.
Right.
So, because I do not like playing the merge mechanic, I think this feels a lot like... Have we played Blood Rage 2-player? I can't remember if we have or not.
We have. I think we've played it 2-player. Maybe not.
But I don't think I enjoyed Blood Rage with 2. I did enjoy this. So I think the only reason I would ever keep this is if you enjoyed it 2-player, because I don't. And here's the thing.
I think it's a good game. I just need to understand it a bit better.
It's a huge game for just 2 players. We're not using so many things. I mean, there are 2 of these in the box.
Right,
there
right.
are 3 of these in the box. There are 3 of the mummies in the box. And I'm only using 1 of them. So
Right,
I'm
right.
literally only using 1/3 of the game if I keep this as a 2-player game.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. It's
a big box, too.
The axe is not falling. That's basically what I'm trying to say.
We got to play it again.
And I'd like to use different gods to see how their powers.
I did like this power.
Yeah,
That was nice.
no, Isis's power is a cool power. It's a really cool
Because I was
power.
like, okay, I'm protected. Okay, I'm protected.
Yeah. A lot of people have voiced that they actually prefer this game at 2 because it gets rid of the 2 players in the rear melding into a super player late in the game.
Yeah, that's what Sam
That
said.
aspect seems to be a divisive idea in this game. It doesn't exist in the 2-player version. Melding mechanic is interesting, and the reason why I would like to try it, Derek said. New games take longer. That's true, David.
I do, especially with me.
Yep.
And especially...
No, not just with you. Stop that negative talk on yourself.
games that are a little bit more thinky. They involve more thinky parts.
Well, we already knew going into the game that this is your
about my level,
upper level. Yeah.
But
again, I don't like the negative talk against yourself. I don't. Everybody takes longer. Everybody takes longer
on a new game.
Because you always are trying to learn how to play the game. Let's see. If you don't play the game for a while, I forget to and have to relearn. That's exactly what I'm going up to as well. Great 2-player game, but it should and will move faster the second time.
Yeah.
Exactly.
We'll try again.
Derek says the theme is cool. I'm wondering if my wife would play it. You got to ask. If you have an awesome one like I do, she probably will. I always like an Egyptian theme. That's another cool thing about it.
I love that. It's cool.
Kabuki, you're a gamer. How many games do you own? Next question. Do you guys sleeve all your games or only certain ones? Only certain ones. For example, would I sleeve this game that has 1, 2, 3,
6
4,
cards.
5, 6, 7 cards each player? Probably not. Because you're not using the cards enough to warrant needing to protect them. Mm-hmm. But let's say it's something like, I don't know, where you're constantly using the cards. Maybe I will. But my thing is that I don't like sleeve cards and how they shuffle, whether I'm riffle shuffling them or anything else. Actually, sleeve cards don't really riffle shuffle that well, and that's how I usually shuffle cards. But no, I don't.
Not many of our games are sleeved, actually.
I don't usually do it. Don't usually do it at all. Derek, I'm honestly not sure. Oh, answering how many games do you own? Let's see here. Good job sticking with it, Jessie. David says.
I will always try.
Kabuki says her guess is around 300 to 400.
Nice.
Derek has 177 games. 600 for Spurs fan, Lewis.
Nice.
Let's see, but have friends with more. Kabuki gets.
We all do, I think.
Such an awesome game. Zachary Valentine, this one takes a long time. First game, especially if you're like my brother and I with bad AP. Analysis paralysis.
Oh, uh-huh. Well, I got a little stuck. I was like, I don't know.
Yep. From 2014 to 2018 are most of my games, thanks to the Dice Tower guys. Spurs fan says.
That's funny.
There is a 3-player no-merge scenario. Oh. Well, then I might look into that. Thank you for saying that, Kyle. I appreciate that. Me too. Learn better by seeing and doing. It was a lot of fun, too. All right. I'll look into that. Derek S. says, I have trouble playing nearly 200. How do you keep up with 600? I learned better that way, too. No.
Play them We're not playing 6 games a day, so...
Be honest with Sam later if you don't like it. Ankh or Rising Sun currently, since I'm assuming Blood Rage is number 1. Frankly, well, it's been a long time since I've played Rising Sun. And as I said earlier, I think Ankh has more similarities to Blood Rage.
It felt very much like Blood Rage. I can get a lot of it.
Yeah.
There were parts that I could even Okay, summon is bringing people out on the battlefield.
Yeah.
Like I got that. Okay, that makes sense to
And
me.
moving is
Moving and marching, and I got that. So, and the battles felt very similar.
And your Ankh powers felt very similar to your clan abilities, your clan upgrades.
Right. So I grasped most of it.
I think Rising Sun would be the odd man out.
I think I grasped most of it.
Yeah. I think Rising Sun would be the odd man out for me. I think I would, generally speaking right now, I still need to play this more. I want to play the 3-player variant that doesn't have the merging mechanism in it. But I think right now, where I'm at, I think I like Ankh and Blood Rage better than I do Rising Sun. But who knows? Very chess-like Viber22 says, like a 2-player game as far as strategic, trying out all the other gods and powers and mixing in different monsters are what makes a game super replayable.
Nice.
Totally agree with you.
Nice.
Kabuki Kid says, I sleeve games where you need to worry about the cards being marked, like Secret Rolls, or games that are deck builders where you shuffle a lot, and especially a small amount of cards. Then again, I'm a Magic player, Kabuki Kid said, so I'm used to shuffling sleeve cards. There you go. Jason Likens says, I have about 470 games, and I've played about 36% of them. Wow, I would imagine that's low. More. That's low. But that's not judgment. I'm just saying I think that's low. That's a lot of games in shrink wrap, Jason. Well, they're probably not in shrink wrap. I would imagine that Jason has punched all of them, and they're not in sleeves. They're not in cellophane anymore. They're not in shrink wrap. All right, well, we're going to get on out of here. It is getting close to Jessie's bedtime, Tom says.
Hence, that's why I'm starting the yawn.
No, he said it's Jessie's bedtime.
Yeah,
well, not quite yet. We still have about 30 minutes before
I
that
started
hammer
the yawning. I'm sorry.
So,
see, I get up at 5.
Yeah.
And I'm at work by about 6:15, 6:30. Mm-hmm. See, I'm still asleep at that point.
Today I was. Today I definitely was.
I don't even want to ask.
I usually get up after you actually are out the door. Because most of the time I have to be up by 7
to wake everybody
so I can get everybody else up and get going. So I have to be out of the shower and actually moving around the house.
It's all good. He's the night owl. I'm a morning person.
I am not a night owl. I can't stay up late anymore. Because even though she wakes up and I'm still in bed, she's still chattity in the morning.
It's true.
So
I frequently ask him, can you answer me now? Or can you talk to me now? Can you say something yet?
The Anthony said, you know you want to play another game.
I mean, can it be a Jessie choice game? I'll play Quirkle maybe.
I think we're going to bed now.
No, I'm just saying, if it's a Jessie choice game.
No, I want to go to bed too. I'm
Guess
tired
who?
as well. Definitely going to bed now. I'm actually yawning. That was a real yawn. That wasn't fake.
That was funny.
Jessie has an insane collection. He does. I mean, Jason has this insane collection.
That's what I've heard.
He actually does. I'd love to go to Jason's house. It's actually a pretty nice house. He's got a nice house. He's got a nice pool in the backyard. It's a 2-story house.
Nice.
It's got a lot of places in it. He's got his what are they, Academy Awards? I think he has Academy Awards for the work he did with ESPN. So he's got those on display. Those are cool to take a look at. He's got a pool table.
And games just galore.
Games are everywhere. I mean, because he's so busy that he doesn't. I mean, I haven't been to his house in years, so he may have had the time to. He has most of his games in a climate-controlled garage. That's where he stores his. It looks like a warehouse. I mean, a small warehouse, but still a warehouse. Emmys. Yeah, not Academy Awards. Emmys. Sam has the Quirkle dry heaves.
I'm telling you. You know, Sam picks all the games. One of these days, I'm going to pick a game. and be like, we're playing this.
Sam, has Jason purchased all the games himself? More often than not, yes. Jason is well-to-do. I'll put it that way.
And a collector, too.
He's a collector. He's well-to-do. He has a very well-paying job. And he's also savvy about his money. He owns properties, so he's got a lot of static income that comes in on top of his well-paying job. So he's well-to-do, but you know he's very down-to-earth as well.
He's a good person
for the most part. Yeah, he's a very good dude. Very good dude. But yes, he has purchased. I would say the lion's share of the games that he's purchased on his own. He doesn't try to. Don't get me wrong, he'll take a free game. You know, he won't bat an eye with that. But I get the feeling that you're kind of leaning towards he's gotten a lot of free games from the Dice Tower, and that's not necessarily the case. Tom's very I don't know. He's very specific about who will get the games. Basically, you've got to do the review of the game or be part of the process of reviewing the game, or part of the process of playing the game so that you can review it, that kind of thing, in order to take a review copy that the Dice Tower has got. You have to be part of that process. Jason doesn't, and he wouldn't just come in and take free games. He does purchase most of them. And again, this is 2 to 3 years old footage, you know, as far as information that I have in my head. I don't know what's going on right now, but just from what I know of Tom, and what I know of Jason, most of the games that he gets, he pays for. So there you go. Jason used to have a storage unit. Don't think he does that anymore, just because he is in the industry. Yes. Yes, but more often than not, when Jason is in the industry at a board game convention, he is running around picking up games for the Dice Tower, not for himself. He will go around and purchase games for himself, but the ones that he gets for free, like review copies from publishers, those are for the Dice Tower. They are not for himself. That's not how the Dice Tower works. If a review copy comes in, it's not just a free game that somebody gets to take.
They go to the library most of the time. I mean, if people.
Well, yeah, they will go to the library if Tom wants to put it in the library, but sometimes he doesn't. So,
we gotta end. These people gotta go home.
We do. Yeah, they are at home. What are you talking about? Okay. You just want to go to bed.
These people need to go.
All right. Did anyone see the new Ghostbusters trailer? I have seen.
I was excited. I saw some of it. I was like, yes.
It looks pretty cool.
Yes, I'm in on Ghostbusters.
I like that Bill Murray is suiting back up.
I love the
Slimer's coming back.
I loved the Ghostbusters. The after one, yeah. That was a good one. I like him.
I think I would like Ankh better if it had a smaller footprint without all the monster minis. That doesn't bother me at all. This is 2-player. We could have easily fit in 2 more at this table, and it wouldn't have been a big deal. I don't think it's a big deal at all. But I get what you're saying. Games that have big footprints are more unwieldy. I get it. Do you know what is the oldest game you have in your collection? No, I don't. I don't know what the oldest game I have in my collection would be. Oldest game in my collection?
I don't know.
I have, well, that's not really old, I don't think. Villainous Vikings is pretty old. But I haven't ever played that. I'm serious, I haven't played it. But I got it. I picked it up at a
swap.
Well, like a flea market type thing at one of the conventions I went to, because people had said that's a game that if you like Vikings, you need to learn how to play it. You need to have it. So I bought it and I never played it. So I still have it. So that's still on the docket somewhere down the future. Rumus is pretty old. Battle Cry is pretty old. It's the old Hasbro Command and Colors game.
Quirkle.
Bleh.
Probably the oldest.
It might be.
Pente? Do you have Pente?
Pente?
Yeah.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Really? I used to play that all the time.
Really? What?
I tell you, one of these days, I'm choosing the game.
Jason does live in Florida. He lives just north of the other guys there.
I'm choosing the game on one of these things.
He used to live in New York. That is correct, Kabuki. Bugger, Lottie, missed this, but next time I'll catch you live. Praise be to live playbacks. Kaylin Burton. All right, after giving you grief for playing Cafe on a Starfield, the wife wouldn't play Senjutsu until I changed our Starfield to something more appropriate.
Nice.
That's funny. Why did I think he lived in Texas? I must be crazy. Well, you're not crazy. You're just unaware. That's all. That's not crazy. All right. We are going to get out of here. We got to get everything set up. Got to get the kids in bed.
Me? I have to go to bed.
Yeah, but the process.
I have to go to bed.
Yeah, I need to go too. I need to go to bed too.
We do have to get the kids in bed. And they have to do chores.
I hope they have already done their chores, but they probably haven't. Yes, let Jessie choose the next game online.
I should. And I'm going to intentionally, no, I won't.
Well, we won't be able to do one tomorrow online. I might do,
No,
I'm going to do something on my own tomorrow afternoon.
We might be able to do Wednesday night.
Wednesday night might be a possibility, but
We'll
we've
see how
got
the week
a
shapes
meeting
out.
at church on tomorrow, and then Wednesday we'll probably do something, yeah.
Maybe.
But tomorrow afternoon-ish, I believe I'm going to be doing a live review. So, because I got to get some more reviews hammered out, and I think I'm ready to do reviews on some games. So, there you go. All right, we're out of here. Thank you for joining us. We appreciate it. Thank you for sitting through this 3.5-hour live stream.
Babe, we can't do that.
Yeah, we can.
That's too much.
No, it's not too much. It's just right. It's
Say
really,
good night.
Really nice.
Say good night.
Really nice, Clark. Good night.
That's all.
We'll see you guys and gals on the flip side. Take care.
Bye.
Bye-bye. No, one of the chores is not cleaning up Ankh. That's my job.
No, but they each have chores that they should have all done.
Yeah, but they didn't.
And that means we don't have to pay them now.
That's not true.
It's past
Come
9. We
on.
set that rule.
We never hold to that.